cast certain types of spells.
Every second of that was random and unexpected.
This is my life.
Every second of it. I was like,
this is my
So,
normal.
Elizabeth, when I say, like, you gotta love it when coworkers or, like, people are, like, I need more words from you, I say that because I am the person who people legitimately look at me on a daily basis going, I need more words.
Or please finish one of those sentences.
No.
or that's my mom.
God.
And she does it because it's like she thinks you know the rest of what she's going to say. It's not like it's not like she rambles and just doesn't finish sentences or she's talking too quick. She'll just cut off mid-sentence because she thinks that you know the rest of it, and you're just staring at her like.
And
Brian just gets distracted by what she said in the middle of her sentence and jumps to the next sentence by what she's distracted about.
That's fun.
Which is really fun. I managed to not do that when I'm teaching more or less, and that's the win. So I think the vast majority of my students would think it's funny instead, so.
Also, I AI generated my friend as a witch with a cat familiar based on a photo, and that's the cat name.
Oh boy.
She laughed so hard. She said, "Of course, I end up with the derpy familiar."
Yep, that's the derpy familiar.
My name is Jeff.
Oh, and I showed you the pictures I wanted to use, right? Okay. I was doing it because I was AI generating photos of me as my future character.
Oh,
Gotcha.
nice.
That's a cool idea.
I tried to AI generate something and it was not. Oh, the cat, my Azyla, and it came out in some weird ways.
I mean, it ended up giving you a good result.
Apple, they recently updated their iOS and it now comes with an AI photo generator playground, and so like you can like play around with different ideas and concepts, and it generates whole kinds of images.
AI can create some weird stuff.
Yes.
Some
cool stuff and some weird stuff.
Yeah, if you give it some weird directions, it creates a fucking horror show.
I've actually been using it to grade student essays. Oh my god, my life is so much easier. It's much more consistent, particularly because I use rubrics anyway. So the grading is much more consistent, doesn't take me as long, and I make it pop out a summary of what they wrote about, so that when I'm looking at the summary, I can tell whether or not I need to read the whole essay, or if the one paragraph summary is like, if I'm like, okay, yeah, that makes sense for this particular essay.
Just if you're not a college professor, because now they're having to fight kids coming in and cheating with AI.
Yeah. Oh, I have to deal with it in high
that's
school
not
too.
just
That's
college.
not college.
Well, look, when I went to high school, nobody got a fucking laptop. We all had books, and we had a little notebook, and we wrote in it with a fucking pen. Like, we didn't have all this. Everybody gets a Google Chromebook.
No, I cannot
what?
stand student handwriting anymore because we don't teach handwriting in any form.
Graduation gift.
So it's
Handwriting
just
is not taught.
Damn,
So
and that's a skill.
the only time
That's a
handwriting was
skill.
taught, or the only time it has been taught for 30 years,
Yeah.
is through cursive.
Yeah.
Because it's when students are learning cursive that they're taught about following the same pattern and like making things legible. Because when you're printing, you're too young to teach that because you don't have fine mobile skills yet. So it was really happening when we were teaching cursive, and now the problem is we haven't been teaching cursive, and if I showed you the majority of my student handwriting, most people could not read it.
That sucks.
Like, the only reason I can read it is because I'm exposed to it. My dad was looking, I had a whole bunch of papers out. He said, I can read 2 of these.
That's
I can read 2 of them.
It's like, look, you're still gonna have to write stuff when you get older. Like, you know that, right? That other people have to read. Say, not everything is electronic. I write all the time for my job.
Well, but part of the problem is as teachers, we're so exposed to it, we get used to reading that atrocious handwriting.
I mean, you have to. Like,
And
what else you gonna do?
because we're trying to grade.
Right.
And so even though we leave notes, because their work is graded, they don't put effort into improving their handwriting. But
Like, not
I can only read it because I've been exposed for so long. When I first started,
Nope.
Fuck that.
They're also like the fine motor skills involved in writing are actually like that process is really, really complex.
Yep.
And so like minute changes make such a big difference. So the fact that we're not doing that even in like pre-K and stuff anymore, if there's not planning for it, then that's like it's a compounding effect.
Our school district does. They've been doing cursive and
Well,
Okay.
no, they stopped.
our school.
Standards for years have been stopped. Within the last 2 years, they've reintroduced
More
cursive,
not
but it happens upper elementary,
No.
and so I'm not going to see improvement in handwriting.
until probably like 5, 6,
6 years.
Yeah. That makes sense.
We should be level 13, right?
Yes.
That is correct.
I feel like I'm missing something. I'll figure it out when I need it.
Something that blew my mind was when somebody pointed out that if you read the writings of so they just read a letter that a 20-year-old soldier from World War II wrote back home, and it was so elegant and poetic, and the vocabulary was thick and verbose and like beautiful. I'm like, this is a fucking country boy from Idaho who grew up on a fucking farm, and this guy writes better than anybody I know.
Well, you also
Even the
have,
most intelligent person I know.
we also have to consider the change, the degression in spoken
Craig,
English.
what is your...
Yeah, the change in the vernacular.
Because
plays a
yes,
role.
because we've
It
degraded
is
the
35.
the vocab of English and the complexity of the language, and so it's a stretch for us to
My stuff is
write or
16.
think that way. Whereas then that
I'd have to
those
get at
words,
least a
that
19 in
vocabulary,
order
that
to
sentence
even
structure
with
was
you.
so
Yes.
common
Oh yeah.
that
That's
even
what
someone who was uneducated
Right.
or not
Right.
well
Higher
They
educated.
still speak in that manner, right? We
Stuff
still
And my
have that
stuff,
vocabulary.
my desk is
Students
fully at
who
20.
write with like a more
So is
refined
wisdom.
vocabulary,
That's
also
a
more like getting it checked or like
Don't worry, it'll go up by
verifies
2
AI
again when my
because
proficiency
it's
bonus goes
so
up.
uncommon. So I had a term paper
Dang.
that I
Stop it.
submitted
Get-
last fall
No.
that was
I
generated,
refuse.
or it was considered 25% to be generated by AI. And I was really lucky because it was my advisor who was my professor for that class. So she's like, "Hey, come down here. I want to show you something real quick." And I was like, "Yeah." Like when I tell you that my stomach went all the way to the basement because I was like, I don't know how to prove that that's not AI. She's like, "I know how you write. Like this is your verbiage. You had a blast with this." And I was like, "I did," but like
It's because you use a lot of the keywords that
something-
AI looks for.
Something I recommend you tell her about, teacher to teacher,
I'm gonna check on
program
this.
that she can use called Brisk AI. I use it because what it does
Alex,
is
does
it
this
can
matter if you know
track
or not?
how the student built the paper. So you you can hit a button and
No,
it says
that's
inspect
fine.
writing,
You don't have to
and
tell
what
me
it'll
your past
do is it'll
weapons
show
unless
you the
it's- unless you
timeline of the
really
paper
want me to
being
know.
written. It'll show
I
you
just didn't know
when
if it was
pastes
something that
happened
happened.
and what edits happened after the pasting.
does that work for like if it's saved as a new file or is it just from that first? Because the problem that I run into is
don't know.
okay, because I do version control, and so like I save them all, but it's always a save as a new file, so that way I can go back, and so like it restarts my time in the document for each of those, which is generally like what
Well,
we use to as a
what it's looking at though, it shouldn't show as a paste.
Yeah, no, and so it's a question of like, is it starting from when the document is regenerated, or is it from the very beginning? Because that's the difference. So I look at how long my students are in their documents, because if they're in there for 20 minutes, like, and it's a 7-page paper, I'm like, you didn't.
Are you guys use mostly Word, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not sure.
No,
I'm
I
trying
will
to
look
think.
into that though.
It is something to at least
Look into. Yeah.
Because that's what I mostly rely on, because if I see major pastes, that's a huge indicator to me.
Something's
And then I can
suspicious.
start looking for more specific details.
Yeah. I just always laugh because there are definitely times where I just copy over like full sections from other things that I've written, and I'm like, well, that would be a
Orange.
suspect.
Nice.
Excuse me.
I already started the recording for episode 17. Crazy to think we're at that point. Ouch.
That is crazy to think about.
Ready to spread my legs and play some D&D.
Spread your legs a little bit.
Because he's the DM, that's why.
It's gotta take all 5 of us.
What was it? It's the mix of spread your wings, stretch your legs.
Yeah. Spread your legs a little bit.
So I felt that mess up in my soul.
I loved that everybody at the table started cackling, and Robbie was like, "I know what you're doing," and everybody else is just giving him shit.
Are we supposed to be on 8? Because that's what I put it as. Or did you want to?
No, I hadn't decided where I wanted to put it yet.
We're on natural 20, obviously.
Yeah, well, obviously.
We're on
Actually,
episode
you know what?
20.
8's actually perfect.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I made you at least 8 cookies.
I felt, I felt that it was
Yeah,
perfect.
you'll understand why potentially today.
Go for it.
Actually, I made 21 cookies, and then we ate one on the way over.
We had to test it. Quality control. At that point, it was too late if they were bad. But
Oh yeah, no. I would have just been like, Alex, like, I'm sorry.
So did anyone get any cool traits or anything that we should? Because we normally share like new things
What
that
we
we
did?
got.
I
Yeah.
know we're just leveling up so quick.
I just got a 7th level spell slot.
I also got a 7th level spell.
I
Just-
picked up
that's all you
evasion
got?
and stillness
Just
of
the
mind.
simple spell
My
slot?
efficiency bonus also went
Nice.
up, so my passive perception is now
So
35.
I get
You ended charm effect.
Does you now?
Charmed effect. And
If
I
she
get
rolls a
away from
19,
Dex.
she
Yeah.
From
meets
Dex
it. So I
things.
beat her stealth. She has to roll that 20 to
Wow.
beat my passive. She's not happy about it.
That's insane.
And it's set to go up again when our pursuit bonus goes up.
But I mean,
Okay.
it gives your character something to do, following me around,
Oh, yeah.
getting into trouble and things.
Oh, there she goes again. One of us has to know where you're at.
I love it because it means that I don't have to worry about my passive perception because I can just rely on his.
Because you guys are
You
connected.
just gotta give yourself, you gotta learn how to cast guidance through your pact. So that way you can give that extra D4.
Yeah.
Pat on the back through the ring. Your waiting hand just. You have guidance.
I don't even know how I would get that.
But I think guidance can be learned from warlocks, if I'm not mistaken. Like that's a
She has it because it's on one of these spells for her specific patron.
Right.
Yeah, it's a patron
I didn't know.
specific.
I mean, I
No,
don't know.
I don't have access to
what
it.
Asmodeus at.
If it's the fiend, I don't think it's that
No,
one.
Fiend doesn't have it. No.
Maybe through like a feat, you might be able to get it. Like if you take,
Maybe.
if you take
And
like
the only other one
cleric
is
initiative or whatever.
Yeah.
Bless. There's some feats give you first level spells, and Bless would give you.
Yeah, but it's like, do you
No,
want
that's
to waste
before
it?
saving throws and attack rolls. That doesn't do ability checks.
Right.
Guidance is
There is some feats that give you a cantrip of
Yep.
a class of your
Sessions.
choice.
Yep.
That's what you have to do.
This
Go
is
for it.
17, believe it or not. I haven't asked in a while. The videos turned out okay.
Yes,
For, like
absolutely.
listening and all that jazz.
Yep. Oh yeah.
I am ready whenever everybody else is.
So, any fun abilities? Nobody actually answered.
I did. You just didn't hear me.
I got a
What'd you
cantrip. That's about it.
I got evasion and
That's nice.
what's the other one?
stillness of mind.
Stillness of mind. Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
In frightened or charmed
Your
condition as an action.
I did a pact boon, so I got pact of the blade.
Which I think
Nice.
for Orin particularly is
Yeah.
probably a good idea.
Yeah, I got a 7th level spell.
Oh yeah. That means you're getting more warlock spells.
I am.
So now that, because warlock at 5th level, you just get those 2 spell slots, so you get 1 spell slot for each level above it.
What'd you do? Because you did what?
The pact of the blade.
Pact of the Blade, yep.
Good times. All right.
All right, Mr. Recap.
Well,
You got this.
2 weeks ago, we began by going to Vander. He said we need to meet him afterwards, so we're like, might as well. He'll probably have food for us. He might have some information. It'd be great. We're tired. He did have food for us when we arrived, and he also had a lot to say. Gave us some tips on where to go. Gave us a warning about the Herringons near the Feywoods. Let's see. Some other minor things, you know. But he was an old man. He was tired. So he went to bed early. And then, of course, Azyla decided to snoop. And because Azyla decided to snoop, Cordio, decided to follow her, make sure she didn't get into anything. And when she did get into something, I, of course, followed her still, to make sure she didn't mix anything up, and I may have, in the process, found the egg of Galatea, and may have, in the process, just breathed on it, and it cracked. I don't see how that's my fault. I'm allowed to breathe, I need to survive. But, we started a hatching process, and learned that this is a normal thing for Galatea to lay eggs and be reborn, because she is a phoenix. However, since we are the summoners, we had an effect on it and started the hatching process before we were probably ready for it to start happening. Whoops. But that's not here. That's a later problem. We just closed the lid, put an arcane lock on it, and left it. Maybe told Vander about it.
Definitely told Vander about it.
He wasn't the happiest about the turn events, but it's too late now. Afterwards, we went through a tree portal. And we appeared at the next tomb. The tombs don't have names, do they? They're just question marks on the maps.
I mean, the people that are in them have names.
That's true. I just didn't know if there was a name of the place I could say we went, because there wasn't really a name.
Tomb of Galaxia.
Yeah. What we found out later was the Tomb of Galaxia. But it was a fun puzzle where you had to turn a statue to point at pillars. We found some chests. We found a pitfall trap with a bunch of wind. And it turns out when you step into that wind, you get shot straight up into the sky. And up in the sky, there was the actual tomb. And after opening the casket, crypt.
It was a casket.
Is that
a crypt is a building.
Is a big stone tomb a casket, even though it's just stone?
You're looking for like the tomb of the pharaohs, like that box, that coffin, right? Sarcophagus, is that what you're looking for?
Yeah, that's closer. That's more accurate. Yeah. That's the vibe I'm looking for, sarcophagus. We opened it.
Chips in.
And instead of who we were expecting to be there, it was a fawn, and not Rysand Wraithwall.
Poor girl.
Poor girl indeed. She was ditched, left, abandoned, and yeah, that was fun. It said Elora in there. That's right. That's what my notes say.
Yep.
And
That's the way to pronounce it.
how's the actual pronunciation?
Elora.
With a U?
With an O.
That's just how it's pronounced.
She was told she was going to be put in a long sleep while they make their way to the New World, and that was 50,000 years ago. A slight time jump that nobody could be prepared for. However, in one of the chests around it, there was a flute that Azyla found, who she of course decided, I'm going to immediately blow into this before investigating it at all.
Hey, you breathed on Galatea.
I'm allowed to breathe. But the flute summoned a giant bird monster thing that had a bunch of symbols of the schools of magic on it, and we found out that we had to cast the corresponding schools of magic on the bird to unlock those symbols. And when we did all of that and unlocked all the symbols, Galaxian came about and it was released.
You're welcome.
Thanks. I guess it did work out in the end. But yeah, I think that's where we ended after we released Galaxian.
We defeated Galaxian.
Yeah, that's what he said. We
Release.
did all
Release.
the thing and
Yeah.
released.
I'm sorry, I was associating it with the blown flute.
I release you.
And also,
Galaxian is a very pretty Blue Jay-esque giant
I
bird.
say more like a lover.
not a fighter.
All right.
Can't remember. Galaxian is the Titan of...
Wind and flying. And that is your third Titan. And as somebody pointed out last time, one of them found you. You didn't find the other one.
Did we get the tattoos for Galaxian?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was
Two
blue
blue
wings.
Okay.
Is that good for everybody?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
I mean, are we still in the sky? Like, what is
I
that?
thought we
The very
started
last thing
dropping
somebody
down.
said was we're taking the
Thing
whirlwind
back
back
down.
down. So
Okay.
I figured you guys are back in
Okay,
where
I'm with
the inside of one of the pillars. You're just at the base where you guys had originally lit up the runes.
Okay.
So that's where we will begin. Unless we want to undo that, it's totally up to you guys.
Nope.
Because there wasn't really anything else for you guys to get into.
Okay.
So we'll pick up.
So who's gonna tell the fawn that her lover?
Abandoned her?
Where is the phone?
She's right there with you.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you guys want to bundle up?
Why?
The winters here are very severe.
Fire
I
breath.
mean, I'm good with my fur and all that, but you guys aren't dressed.
Is that true?
It's
it
not
gonna be winter?
winter, so we're good,
Oh, that's true.
Okay.
right?
Yeah, nothing to worry about.
Right?
Correct. It's not.
So, where are we taking me?
Where are we taking you? That's a good question. Do we?
Did Rice then send you guys? Like, can you take me to him? So him and I can finally be together.
So
And we can have our honeymoon.
How do we break this down?
Rice and dead.
What?
Oh, okay. That's how.
Straightforward.
all signs point to Rysand being dead.
If he's not dead, he's over 50,000 years old.
Oh, that's a lot.
You're over 50,000 years old.
We're not very.
Congratulations, man. It's like 50,000 birthdays.
I think that's a record.
50,200?
I have nothing to do.
50,200 birthdays. Happy belated birthdays.
Whew, okay. And she just starts...
Here, sit down, and I'm gonna put her head between her knees to make sure she doesn't pass out.
I need air. And she just kind of marches outside the door.
Oh.
Is it winter?
No.
Excellent.
There's a door.
You guys have not...
Where are we?
Ivalice has been hot to mildly warm. Even in the swamp, it's very... The air is very thick and
Like
warm.
Florida.
Where are we? Are we not still up in the sky?
No, you're
Nope,
not.
we're on the
Yeah.
ground. We
Oh,
covered
okay.
that right before.
Where's there a door on the ground?
It was the door to
So remember when you guys switched the dragon around? Each of the pillars
Oh,
had doors on
that
them.
door,
Where
okay.
you put the dragon.
I want to see if there's other pillars with stuff.
I think we checked them all.
We
didn't
didn't check them all. We stopped once
Oh,
we got to that. So
that's
yeah, I
right.
would like also to check the rest of the
I'm
pillars.
also going to help.
Okay. So
We need to have her come out before we close that door behind her.
She walked out.
yeah, she
isn't there.
she
Oh,
walked
so we're
out
in the
before
door.
Oh,
us.
we're inside the door.
Oh, okay. I thought we
Maybe
were outside the
maybe
door.
we should leave.
Where am I?
My mental map is now semi-complete.
There we go.
I would like everybody to roll a D100 real quick.
Ooh.
I don't have one of these.
There you do.
That's what I forgot.
Maybe 100.
Dice.
Right, that's what we
D10.
forgot.
And
I was like, what am I forgetting? I need to pull something out. I'll let you
That's
do it.
really funny. Try
Dice.
Let me get
You have to start with it.
99.
Okay.
She doesn't have
51.
You're fine. No.
54.
The look was
Oh.
here.
Take that, Desi.
You said a D100?
27.
27.
This is how many hit points we're going to lose.
Oh god, no, I hope not. I'll still
No,
be alive.
that's how much you're gonna age.
Oh!
What?
Oh god! Dwarves live for a while, right? Maybe for a long time. How long do dwarves live?
86.
Is it?
89.
It's just like range, isn't it? Like elves, where
It's
it's, like
shorter than
400 to
elves.
500.
But I think it's 400 500. Elves are like
1,000?
900.
Yeah, something like that.
So,
99.
just looking through the pillars, you guys find some different treasures.
Oh.
While looking through them,
Heck yeah.
you find a potion of cold resistance.
For winter.
Yep. Azyla, you find a potion of greater healing.
Nice.
Elizabeth, you find a potion of hill giant strength.
Oh, that's awesome for you.
Mariah, you find a potion of initiative.
Oh.
Trey, you find a potion of poison.
Oh.
That was-
What?
I'm just reading the text on that one.
Uh-huh. I figure out that's not actually a healing potion, right? If I know it's a potion of poison?
You would know. You're
Okay.
well versed.
That's good.
Score changes to 21 for 1 hour. Is that helpful for monks?
What?
To increase the strength like that?
No, but
Not necessarily for
you're
your attacks,
barbarian.
but
Yeah.
Any weapon attacks would be good for.
Or just strength checks.
Yeah.
Or strength checks, yeah.
Yeah.
And athletics and stuff
when,
like that.
when you're raging, you use your strength modifier in addition to your damage, isn't it?
I
think so.
Not on my build at least.
Yeah. Yep.
Because I use because
You know
mine's
what?
the drunk because one of the feats I took, I get extra bonuses for being unarmored. So then it's just all dex for me.
But hey, that'll help with strength saves.
Yep.
As you guys finish up and look at your loot, you guys see a figure with your alpacas pulling out like a ball of lettuce and feeding your alpacas and kind of scratching them under.
I zip over on my magic
Or
carpet.
the Packas.
Tall figure, short
This
figure.
figure stands about like 5'8".
He's giant.
Oh!
5'8".
That's a big person.
Oh boy.
Still shorter than me. Insane.
Very different perspectives here.
You see what looks like a knoll. He has a mane of blonde hair. He has this armor made out of a mishmash of bone and sewn together different parts of leather armor that looks like he's maybe scavenged. You see a bone knife at his side and a long bow that is made out of bone. And you see these arrows from his quiver that are also made out of bone. And he has this mask that looks like it was made from the skull of a grizzly. Oh, hello, I was just waiting.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello,
Not-
sir.
Your Lapakas informed me that you were busy in the tomb. I didn't want to be rude. And you see, just beyond him, you see a red drake, sort of sitting in wait. I apologize. I was passing by. These tombs don't get much visitors. I am called, and he bows. I am called Faust of the Reaver tribe.
When he
Faust
says that,
of the
I'm gonna
River
walk
Tribe?
to the dragon and start talking to the dragon.
Yes. What's the question?
No, I just confirmed. You said Faust.
Yes.
Faust from the River
I-
tribe.
The
Reaver.
Reaver tribe.
The Reaver tribe. I'm sorry.
Reaver.
See, that's where I
We
went.
are.
Beaver.
I didn't know if it's an accent thing.
Yeah, that's fine.
Might I ask? I did not mean to impose. I was curious.
Yes.
Lapakas.
I'm gonna start
spoke to
introducing
them.
the Lapakas because I think that's where he's going. So this is Nick Cage's Lapaka. This is
Yes,
the other
I
Lapaka.
cast the spell of animal speaking and spoke to him.
Oh, okay. Well, sorry. Who did you?
Who's already in?
Faust.
This is Faust the Reaver. Of the Reaver.
How do you spell Faust?
Faust.
Oh, I forgot the T.
German.
I hope I was not rude. Your Lapakas informed me that they were hungry.
Oh,
Oh.
that's fine. Thanks for feeding them.
Yeah, that's fine.
How is Astria acting?
Good.
As I rescue her from her basket.
Poof. You're all poofy from the being up in the air. Oh, he pulls out a little beef jerky. May I?
Well, because Astria was in the basket on the alpaca.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yes,
I forgot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
May I?
I lean forward and sniff at it, I suppose.
I think you'd even know what it's called.
Exactly.
Might I make each of your acquaintances?
I'm gonna
Yes,
put her around my
I'm
neck. She's
Kess.
just riding on my neck
Kess,
now.
nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Faust.
Like Lilith at the start.
I'm talking with the dragon.
Except she's alive.
That's Azyla.
Okay.
She likes dragons.
It's a drake, but okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
This is Astria. My name's Orin.
Warren.
This is my husband, Cordio.
Hello.
Hi.
Hail and well
This is my wife Solra.
There you go.
And you hear, I'm Elora. Oh my god. It's so hot.
Yeah, girl, you good?
When did it get so hot?
Sometime in the last 50,000 years.
Wow. Okay. So, might I ask what you were doing? I'm just a little curious.
Exploring.
Have you ever heard the phrase "fuck around and find out"?
That is packed motto.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I forgot I had my orange.
was like, what's a ball doing in her jack pocket? It's an orange.
OC, not icy.
Yeah.
Maybe it's also icy. You don't know.
Maybe. Just an orange.
Yeah, just exploring and. So you said you live around here?
We live everywhere. I'm part of
Everywhere.
a pack/tribe.
Oh.
Like I said, we're called the Reavers.
It's unfair, the Reaver.
We're nomadic. We live all across the desert. And when you look in his eyes, you see they're like bright red. Like they almost have like a glowing like feature to them.
Okay. So, okay. Do you have more drakes where you're from? Like, does everybody in your group get a drake?
Everybody that is of age is a drake rider.
Oh, wow. That's pretty neat.
Yes.
Yeah, we're just exploring. Do you like to explore places?
That is how we live. We take what is the saying? One man's trash is another man's treasure. And
I've heard that.
He like kind of pulls up his plate mount. You literally see an old plate as part of his armor.
Hey, resourceful.
Yes.
I like.
Approve.
As
She
I'm
likes a
petting the
lot of
drake.
things, and then her fingers
watch
get
your
sticky.
pockets with that one.
I'm just petting the drake if it lets me.
Yeah,
Oh,
don't
Lord,
let her
he's-
get too close to it. Maybe
he's-
it'll go with her.
He's friendly.
Sorry, I might be a little salty.
Every young boy has bonded with their drake since childhood.
Oh, wow.
Mean that the young girl is bonded with wyverns? I hope so.
Wow. Okay.
OC, what's a drake?
So a drake is a lesser dragon. Typically they
Think of a
don't.
small dragon without wings.
Yeah.
So it doesn't fly.
No.
Typically they don't fly.
So like a lizard.
Yeah. So
But they have breath weapons.
they do have breath weapons.
So you can think about it like a Komodo dragon.
So like a
instead of
Charmander.
We
But
can
they're
do
on
that
4
way too.
legs.
Huh?
But they're on 4 legs.
Yeah.
These are different versions
Oh.
of drakes. Yep, so they're
Okay.
wingless dragons. They're like a dragon mount, essentially.
Okay, without wings. How rude.
Think of a dragon horse.
Runin.
Yeah. Rudy Bear had one.
Fearnin.
Rudy Bear,
Rudy Bear.
your least powerful build.
So, yeah. what?
Sorry. Go ahead.
No. After you, please.
I would love to host you with my pack.
Hosting.
How far away is that?
Well, I would have to meet up with them. Maybe half a day's ride.
You want to host us just because we're fucking around and finding out,
Right,
or
I
like
mean,
why?
it's-
What?
I mean, we kind of got just places to be and stuff. I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but it's just, do you need our help or something?
No,
Is that what you're asking
nothing
us?
like that. It's just you. No offense, but you seem like more tourists than locals.
Well,
I
that's-
join.
That's fair.
Well, how do I put this tourist now,
May
local.
I ask
50
where you're
years
heading?
ago.
Perhaps I could take you there or help.
Are you normally this nice to tourists?
Hey,
I like to take where the wind takes me because sometimes I find cool stuff.
one of my fairies is going to cast Detect Thoughts.
Okay.
So it's just surface level thoughts.
You get the sense he's really excited to meet new people and the potential treasures that could be found depending on where your guys' destination is, and he's really surprised to see somebody has gone inside the temples.
So he's more like impressed than anything, or
Yeah.
just really curious. Like,
Both.
how'd you do
I'd say
it?
both.
Okay.
Yeah. You don't sense any ill intent.
Okay.
Surprisingly, because
I just like him because he's the nicest, most straight-laced person I've seen so far in this adventure. So I
That
take
makes me not trust him.
immediate liking to him.
Makes him less trustworthy in my books.
Well,
In my books, finally a sane person.
so are you saying that you need to go back to your tribe and talk to them first before us coming to see
What
him?
direction is your tribe?
he pulls out a horn and blows into it, but you guys don't hear anything. He lifts up his ear. They are south of here. Like I said, half day's ride.
Right, that's the kind of direction
Are
we need to
you,
go.
are you a migratory group?
Yes,
Yeah, the
we are.
nomadic.
What is the word?
Nomadic.
Nomadic. Thank you.
I apparently missed that.
Yep, a nomadic tribe. Yep, they just
I
travel
mean, that's
place to
kind of the
place.
direction we're going, but
Is that-
I can also Just teleport us.
Yeah, those are gnolls.
Yep, that's a
Well, hyena-looking person.
last
Yeah.
time we saw gnolls, they were bad guys.
Yeah, typically gnolls
They
are
killed
not.
the slaughter family.
Typically. Not
I
a
hate
kind
that
race.
kill a slaughter
Those
family.
sons of bitches. Those sons of bitches.
Didn't we fight him in the
We fought
tavern at the
gnolls.
very beginning?
Yep, we fought gnolls before.
I can't believe you brought up the slaughter family.
They're always on my mind.
Yes.
It's almost like you're a slaughter family.
Tears shed.
Almost like.
You know, it's funny because I did.
Yeah,
that
I'll
before
just
I
be-
knew your last name.
If you guys are I figure if we're headed the same way, like if you guys are heading to, not to be nosy, I could also if maybe offer you something in return. I don't know.
Oh, like what?
That's a great question. Us Reavers know how to throw a good party. We could
I do like
exchange drinks.
I do like drinks.
Items.
I mean, I'm sold on the party of drinks.
Yeah.
mean,
So you wanna have a luau?
Yeah, just
Sure.
Get together. Okay.
Wow!
Thank you.
Okay.
Um,
I mean,
Just a dragon do the hula?
What do you want me to do? Dress a dragon do the hoop?
Wow!
well, yeah. I mean, I can't guarantee we'll stay super long. Just depends on what the
please be our guest.
what the vibe is. But so you, since you guys are nomadic, you've traveled all over this continent,
Yes.
I imagine.
The only place we have not really gone because they don't like us too much is further south.
I can guess the ruins.
The Mian ruins and the Irit ruins are heavily guarded by those Harrigan sons of bitches.
I'm gonna do detect thoughts again with another pixie. What is he thinking when he says that?
He says, he's thinking my knee still hurts in the late night where I got shot in the knee with an arrow.
So they've
I
been
used to
at war.
be an adventurer like
Right.
you.
Okay. Wow. Well, so we're heading that way anyways, aren't we?
Technically, yes. I could teleport us back to the
You
farmhouse.
have the ability to teleport? That's
I
so
could too.
cool.
Can we? You guys want to just talk for a moment?
Oh, sorry, I didn't
No,
mean
it's
to be
okay.
rude.
No, it's fine. I just want to.
I did say it right in front of you.
How does Elora look right now?
Freaking out because the whole like
Everything's changed.
yeah.
I'm gonna, if she will, have her come by me. If she because the weather is hot, where is she like sweating?
A little bit. 'Cause
I'm
she's
gonna
got a lot-
fan her with one of my wings while I'm hanging out with the Drake.
Thank you. Oh my god! And she tackles you. Get down! And she points. Dragon! And you see an airship going overhead. Dragon!
I'm dragon. Ship.
Ship! In the sky?
You're safe with us.
Do we have... They fly now?
Yeah, they do.
They're fine.
Clearly you have much to talk about. I will just hang out with my Drake.
I do love the idea of a party though. Like we're gonna circle back to it.
Especially if
We're
you're sure of all this.
Step
Actually,
aside.
it's
We're at
involved.
earshot from him.
Okay.
I'm gonna help her up and we'll just walk over the group.
I'm thinking that they might have maybe some information that we might.
Or just a good time.
That too, but also
We're owed a good party.
when he said something in return. I mean, information is something, right? It's like he might know something about the Harrigans. He seems to know. So it turns out, I think they were at like conflicts or something. He got shot in the knee by one of the Harrigans. That's why he's all upset about him.
I kind of got the vibe that they would do that kind of thing.
But I read his thoughts with one of my pixies. He's fine. He's curious on how we got into the tombs. That's all he really wants to know. He wants to know how we got in there.
Pixies.
At the bow. I wasn't ready to show him yet because I didn't know
Well,
how I felt about them.
That's fine. Congratulations on your pixie hood.
Thank you. I mean, you're gonna
It doesn't give us
you're
demon
gonna
vibes.
see all 8 of them.
And you hear them all in sync go, hello!
Oh my goodness. Do they have names?
Yes. Would you should we talk about this later? Or?
Oh,
I need it now.
You need it now?
This is the introduction.
Well, this is Anthrax.
Anthrax. Hi.
This
Hi,
is,
Anthrax.
This is Brandy,
Hi, Brandy.
Daisy,
Hi, Daisy.
Kooky,
Hi, Kooky.
Looney,
Hi, Looney.
Nurple,
Hi, Nurple.
Roxanne,
Hi, Roxanne.
and Sparkles.
Hi, Sparkles. Oh my goodness.
I think Anthrax is my favorite.
And they're all gonna disappear.
I like Nurple.
So we
Is
have
there- is
eight
purple
pixies,
purple?
and then we got a flying carpet named Hawk.
Is Nurple Purple.
Her cheeks are purple.
Beautiful.
By the way, while you guys are having this conversation, I have no part in it. I'm just introducing Astria to the flying carpet and getting her used to the idea of riding on a carpet.
See, you're in the background.
Giving her
fly
treats
it.
to get her to go walk around the carpet and then get it to fly and get her to sit. And
It's such a good way to get her to instant safety. It's like just jump on the carpet, fly away. Go. Be free.
by the way, I'm just riding this thing constantly. I've given up on my alpaca. It can just follow.
That's funny.
So are we... Do you think just stop by and
Yes.
see what they're up to?
Do a luau. I'm not gonna lie. As soon as he said drinks, I was kind of in.
Same.
If you all are comfortable with this idea, I say go. I wanted to make sure that y'all were comfortable with it because, again, the second he said drinks, both of us just went, bet, okay, cool, so we're having a night.
Okay.
So,
I just want to be with a normal person for a change.
You could be with a bunch of apparently very honest drunk people.
yeah,
It's your people.
it is your people. Oh my goodness. Orin, we need to take you to a party at Cordio's Ancestral Halls.
We do need to take you to a good old.
Do you have something that could actually get me drunk?
We can definitely try.
They'll put some hair on your chest if nothing else.
I don't need it
And
anymore.
if you really just want to get drunk, we also have clerics who can expedite the process.
Yeah, actually, we have them on hand to increase the drunky process.
I've never been able to get drunk.
Maybe the clerics
As
can
much
help.
as I try.
Maybe the clerics can help.
If it's a issue of like poison resistance, us dwarves are very familiar with that. So a lot of us can also have magic to help aid the process to make you feel drunk.
It's the difference of drinking vodka versus Everclear. Alright, well, I'm down.
Faust, we go.
And then your favorite question, what time of day is it?
It's
Fast
about
forward.
it's late afternoon. It's about 3 p.m.
Okay. So
We
we'll probably
we
get there.
reached my tribe at nightfall. Is that okay?
And it's when parties
I
usually begin.
have dark vision. We'd be all right.
So do I.
I am scout.
Hi, Scout. I thought you were...
So am I.
No, I mean
thought you were
my
Faust.
role. My
Oh,
role
I
is
see, I see.
scout.
Scout.
Oh, that makes sense.
I find out what needs to be known, and he mounts his drake. So we ride now. Do you need sign of trust, or are we good?
I mean,
What sign of trust is on your mind?
Yeah, what,
I don't. He pulls out this dagger that's look like it's made out of a drake tooth. I made this from Drake. He loses teeth quite regularly.
I mean, I'll just take a firm handshake.
I trust.
Do you know? I do not. You probably don't know. I'll just do regular handshake.
I'm gonna go up to him and I'm gonna do like the French kisses of like... Except I have to levitate
Consent,
to do
please.
so.
consent.
This is a form of greeting where I come from.
Oh, okay. I see.
Mwah, mwah.
And he just licks you.
That works too.
I don't have lips. Like well, they're very thin.
This feels just like my childhood.
Oh, wow.
That makes sense.
You say you like dragons, right? He
I
takes
speak.
out this potion bottle and hands it to you. Fire breath. Potion of fire breath.
Then I'm just gonna.
Extra fire
It made from Drake's acid.
Bigger
stomach
fire
acid.
breath.
Double fire, double breath.
Want more.
Hey, don't be greedy.
Please.
We'll see what we can do. Now
It's friend now.
he's gonna he
That's not
he
how
kind of
this
taps
works.
the sides of his
You gotta
drink
give him something too then, if it's a friendship.
and heads south.
I hand him a little trinket that I made.
On Haku with
And
Astria sitting with me.
if you're cool with it, Elora's gonna ride your alpaca.
Cool. That works really well.
I was wondering about like her. I was like, what the hell is she gonna ride?
Good thing I love my carpet. This is the best thing I've ever gotten.
That's pretty awesome.
Whereas we riding our alpacas, what did you see? Or just soaring back and forth all day.
So, since he's leading you, it's about like a 6-hour trip. Do you guys have any specific conversations you want to have or anything like that on the way, or do you just want to go right to it?
Is that potion a real potion? And what was it?
Yeah, it's a potion of fire breath.
Fire breath.
It depends. So, it's not a conversation, but if...
That was pretty fiery.
Nice. If... threw me off.
Same.
So, if I
we
read
accept
those
all
alchemy
boxes
books
here.
that I picked up,
Uh-huh.
specifically about like the healing potions and stuff I picked up from the guy's shop, am I going to get any benefit from it? Like, be able to actually make my own healing potions, even if they're shitty ones?
Sure, we can work something out.
Okay, so...
How long have you been reading them for?
Oh, I've had them since we were at New Rabbinastery, and I've been reading them during short rests and during
Yeah, we can work
long
something
rests and
out.
stuff. So I'd be reading just
It would be a
that.
skill check, but yeah, absolutely.
Okay, works for me.
Alright. So, he kind of goes, hold. Oh. Have you guys ever seen a worm before?
A worm? I've seen a couple
Which
worms.
spelling of worm? With the Y or?
W-O-R-M. Sandworm.
Oh. No.
Oh, I've never
Seen
seen a worm.
Alaskan
And
bull
you guys
worm.
notice your alpacas are like extremely alert, like they know something that you guys don't, and they immediately go into loaf form.
He's like, Nick, it's okay.
I crouch too. On my
Yeah.
You
laptop.
guys hear this
I go up higher.
sound off in the distance go boom, 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 boom. And he gets off his drake and kind of starts climbing up this hill.
I'm following him.
I'm following too.
And off in the distance, you see several small figures riding drakes, and you see the stick that's kind of out in the middle of the desert, and you see it kind of thumping up and down.
It's Doom.
And off in the distance, you see the sand begin to, and you watch as this gigantic sandworm, about the size of a large building, think like I guess the Chrysler building is the biggest building I can think of at this moment. As a giant maw opens up, and you see these drake riders start to run up against it and start climbing on it and riding on this sandworm. And you see them start to like throw this dust on its back and into its, for lack of better words, I guess, rivets in between its skin. And you watch as it starts to slow down. We are caretakers of the worms. They are very important to desert ecosystem.
Wow.
And you watch as the worm stops and slows down. Alright, so I think it is safe. We go meet the tribe now.
What's dust?
Dust, it put it to sleep. Worms very dangerous otherwise.
That makes sense.
No kill?
No, they are sacred animals. We do not kill them. Unless one is sick and there's no other way. So he mounts his drake, and you see the alpacas, they're like looking back and forth like, are we good? And they look very concerned. Yeah.
Wow.
So I guess we go.
Onward, Lapacus. It's safe.
Let's go.
They very carefully, quietly trot across the sands, and you see maybe about 20 different gnolls that are dressed in a very similar way to Faust. You know, very mishmash, different kinds of armors from like just different scraps and stuff. And you see one wave and whistle, and one kind of rides over on his drake, and his drake sort of has this mane of gold scales. And Faust bows. This is tribe leader. His name is Kravenoff. Kravenoff, these are my new friends. Greetings.
Hi, nice
And
to meet you.
his voice is very young. He looks much younger than Faust. He looks maybe barely a teenager.
Hi.
Hello.
What's up?
Just taking care of the worm.
We saw. It's very impressive.
Thank you.
It's a very pretty worm.
May I ask what brings you to our edge of the desert?
We
Faust.
heard that there was a party.
We were invited by Faust.
I see.
Items.
Party mostly. He said you guys
Okay.
have a mean party.
Faust, you have my permission to lead them back to camp. And you notice, you see one of the drakes has somebody else that's tied and bound, like tied to the drake, sort of like, I guess a cowboy bounty hunter would tie their target to the back of their horse and pull them along. It's a lot like that.
Like a hog tie?
Yeah, sort of. But he's able to walk, so you have to walk along
It's
with the
prisoner
drake.
walk.
And you see what looks like an Asamari in very tattered clothing and armor. This is a fallen Asamari, and it's hard to tell exact details from this distance. But yeah, that's about it.
I was wrong. Like, how'd he fuck up? Pointing at the Asmari.
He killed my father.
That's a big fuck up.
Who is it?
Faust, your friends ask a lot of questions.
I just like to get the lay of the land. You killed your father. He seems like a bad guy.
Yeah, we had an exploratory party that went north to go. We like to send parties to go explore the Nalbina ruins from time to time, and escape and try to get past the Demogorgon's forces to find extra treasure and stuff. There's some badass figures there that my father didn't expect. This is one of them. But we caught him rather easily a couple days ago.
Was he? Sorry.
I was just surprised because my father was no slouch.
Was he seeking revenge, or did you know what brought him down?
We were seeking revenge.
Fair. Valid.
We're in the process of taking him back to our camp to interrogate him.
Good. Fair. It's fair. I am grieved to hear about the passing of your father.
Thank you.
Which ruins did you say?
The Nalbina ruins. You would know that's where the old Milo event went down, apparently. Yes.
How far is the person that's hog-tied or tied?
He's maybe about 80 yards off.
How many feet is that for?
But
I need feet.
How many yards did you say?
80.
80 is I just
240 feet.
I'm a band,
Huh?
I'm a
240
band
feet.
guy, so I just think of
I
like
gotcha.
football fields.
Where are you going, Azyla?
Looking.
At what?
Area.
Yeah, you can do that with us.
Stay close. The worm will wake up soon. And you don't want to be around it. You don't know what you're doing.
Don't get
In fact,
dead.
you remember where we're set up
If
camp
you
previously.
fly, the worm can't find you.
Faust, take them there. We'll talk later.
They'll still feel your footsteps. If you just fly, you'll feel it.
Okay.
Please.
Thank you.
Be my personal guest.
Oh, thank you.
Who is this person? What is his name?
What is his name? Did we get his name?
Cravenol?
Kravenov.
Kravenov
How's that
is the
spelled?
Chief.
Kravenov.
Oh.
I love the fact that you were not typing the name of it.
Okay. So for like the last minute of that conversation, I cast Detect Thoughts. So it lasts for a minute.
What is Cravenol?
What kind of thoughts was I picking up from the last minute?
Uncertainty.
About us?
No, about he's taken over for his father really recently.
Uncertainty in himself.
Yep.
Okay. and his
Like
ability.
he's too young to be doing this, but
Father just died. It's an inherency thing. I'm feeling.
He's got little man syndrome.
Imposter syndrome, probably.
Yeah, he's insecure. Oh boy,
But-
it's dangerous.
as Faust leads you guys away, you hear the worm start to move on its own. You see the drake riders start to break apart and pull away very quickly from it. You see it sort of dive back into the sand. And you see this mist of red dust sort of shoot up out of it. But about 30 minutes later, you guys come upon these huts and tents. There's a good amount of them. This tribe appears to be maybe about 60 to 80 gnolls strong, small families. And, well, I promised you feast, so that's what you're going to get. And he begins to hand you guys different kinds of ales and different foods on sticks and
I do love a good kebab.
Here, take these bowls. Sit. And then, after a couple minutes pass, you notice the other Drake riders come back in and lead their prisoner further into the village. So what would you guys like to do?
So we're sitting in a tent?
It's outside around
Outside?
like one of the fires.
Okay. And you just passed us what?
He passed you guys food, so
Okay.
kebabs mostly.
Okay. And now it's like, what, 9 o'clock?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, it's getting dark. It is dark.
Okay.
No meat.
No beats.
Yeah, she's a vegetarian.
Do you have any
What
mushrooms?
is that?
They don't eat meat.
They don't eat plants.
Yep.
Oh,
And mushrooms. Fun
okay.
guy.
Alright, I get you mushroom on stick then.
Mushroom on a stick.
Sounds
I love
good.
a good mushroom on a stick.
You
Much better than mushroom in a bowl, in my opinion.
Mushroom roll.
It's higher form.
Okay. That's
Okay.
nice, dear. That's nice, dear.
Cordio has a heart attack.
Oh. I guess I give her mushroom on stick when she comes back. She have to go potty, yes. You guys know this is Azyla's gone.
Do you want that to me?
So,
What?
tell me about your tribe. Here,
Say that?
where do the drakes come
She
from?
disappeared again. Where's she at?
We breed them.
Oh, you didn't see her?
They've been local to Ivalice for hundreds of years. They're descendants of dragons, I believe. I don't know if they were brought here or whatever, but we've been Drake riders for many years.
Yeah. That's impressive. Where we're from, we don't see very many drake riders at all.
They're difficult animals to train, but they are loyal when done so.
Yeah. Smart, too. Smart as you can be.
So, you're clearly outsiders, and I take no offense to that. I just would love to know what you're doing in Tombs.
Exploring.
Yeah? Anything in particular?
No.
I have always had this fascination for history.
There it
and
is.
then I'm going to go on a 5-minute long breakdown of how the ancient history of Ivalice has is reflected in like the modern landscape and how the Wraithwall's tombs play a role in that. If at any point he decides to stop me, I will stop. But
He's too polite to
otherwise,
stop you.
excellent.
I will say, Warren, you get a tug on the back of your shirt.
Okay.
Mister?
Is this a child?
Yes.
I just look down at them.
Can I pet your dog?
Fox? And no, she's working.
What's a fox? What's a dog?
Yes.
Cousins. They're cousin breeds.
Cousins.
Goodness gracious.
I have one of those.
Good.
Yeah.
It's like that. How like you have your family and your cousin is kind of part of your family but kind of separate. Same thing. Foxes are kind of like dogs but they're separate.
Do you have anything to trade?
No.
Are you sure?
Not unless you want to get drunk, kid.
What's that?
Better ask when you're an adult.
Okay. Well, I'll go find your weird-looking friend that sneaked off. Maybe she's got something to trade.
Yeah, she's probably got plenty to trade.
She pulls out this really nice plate. I found this.
Yeah, you should show that to her. She likes things that are pretty. Her fingers get kind of sticky.
Mine gets sticky too, mostly because I'm sweaty.
I love that.
Alright, so after the... So Azyla, what are you looking for?
Anything. So far, just
Totally just calling
wanting to
people out
scout the area, get a feel for the bit.
Okay. Like I said, you guess there's probably about 60 to 80 gnolls of different ages and genders.
Are you going by off what I sent you?
Yeah,
Cordio would have seen me because his passive is 35.
right. I just assumed you would have told him.
Yes.
I figured that's what you guys were doing.
I'm drinking. I'm not interrupting this.
Yep.
So, make an investigation check, please.
better at those. Dirty 20.
You see a collection of things. You see two gnolls that are guarding, and you notice it's very different from the weapons that they would usually carry. They look like weapons that you would expect a evil-aligned warlock to carry. You see this dark purple blade that has sort of a curve to it.
Okay.
In this set of armor that has these sort of tentacles engraved into it.
And they're guarding it?
Yeah. And you can hear in the tent behind them, you can hear what sounds like somebody questioning somebody on the inside, but you can't quite make out what they're saying.
Would there be a way where I can casually walk by and then sneak under the tent? Is it kind of like one of those loose tents, or is it like in the ground?
Yeah. Then they need to breathe. So, when you kind of peek under, with your 31 stealth, you see two male gnolls with these knuckles that are sort of made out of bone, like brass knuckles, but they're made out of bone instead of brass. And you see a fallen Asamari with dark gray skin and these sort of tattooed engravings of different, what you'd guess would be enchantments, being interrogated. Like you see, he's got a little bit of a bloody nose, and he's got long black hair and tattered clothing.
Is there anything for me to hide under and kind of just like watch what's going on?
Not really. It's kind of an open space, so that way they have plenty of room to knock him around.
Is there any items within reach that I can take?
No, because they don't want to have anything. You assume it's because they don't want him to have anything to retaliate if he potentially got loose.
So I'm just seeing him getting...
Yeah, they'll ask him something in Abyssal. And do you speak Abyssal?
Let me check. No.
No, so no clue what they're saying.
So I'll just close it back up and then continue on to the next area.
Okay.
Not my problem.
Alright, so do you guys have any questions for Faust while you guys drink? Orin, he offers you this this drake stomach with meat inside of it.
I'll try some.
It's really good.
Still doesn't get me drunk.
So I'm gonna have my first drink
And I start getting
ever,
depressed.
because if you
every time
know,
I
I'm
drink, and the less
just
drunk I
drinking
am.
cranberry juice anytime I go to
Yeah.
a bar, but I have a
Orin has, like,
hankering
goals.
for some
Yeah,
reason. I don't know
He has a
why.
goal that
This
he will never
bowl.
meet.
That
It's
sort of
almost like
has
apples.
a liquid in it.
Maybe he needs to reassess this first drink.
You never drank before, you try that for first time.
Yeah. Yes. Think it's a good
Go for
idea?
it.
Yeah.
In for a penny and for a pound.
I just drink the whole thing.
Just
It's not much, you just sip.
lift.
Make a constitution save.
Uh, 10.
You gag. It's really strong.
First time.
There's something weird about the bowl.
It's not you. It's not you.
I'm gonna hand
Something
you
weird
my
about
drink.
the bowl.
Yes.
What's weird about the bowl?
Make a nature check.
Oh dear.
Oh God, it's me for
Is,
the
it,
butt.
is the bowl
Or
actually a
something.
toxic mushroom?
Oh no. Hey, you
Just
said
a mushroom
nature?
cap.
Yeah.
Nature? It's gonna be a dirty 20. Yeah.
Oh no.
What is it, I wonder?
Hallucinogenic mushroom cap?
Are you sitting at that?
Yep.
I can't even sit
You-
at that table.
He raises his glass. Cheers!
Cheers!
We popped this young one's cherry.
Yeah,
We drink from sacred guano bowl. And
Here.
everybody starts.
it's
That's what they're
I'm
doing.
gonna give you the drink that I was drinking, which is not that.
not a guano
No,
bowl.
it's not a guano.
Is it a guano cup?
Just embrace it and go. Just go. Just go.
concept?
Does anybody know Null, by the way? Like the language?
Oh, the language of Null? No.
I think it's a language. I didn't think so. I thought,
It is a language.
yeah.
Yeah, but nope.
Thought so.
I don't know it.
Okay, so you wouldn't know what guano means, but you have a good guess based off of what I told you.
But yeah, based on the shape of it and stuff, I'm like, oh, I could figure it out. Okay, so I drank from. So Solra passed me a cup. I took another drink. Want me to do another con save? Or,
Sure.
Because now I'm actually going to probably swallow this one. Maybe.
Is it good?
Is it good?
Yeah, it's whatever you gave me.
Oh, okay. It's whatever he gave you. Okay. You said con save?
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a 22. 18 on the die.
This one does not burn, or at least you're able to handle
I
it.
have.
Oh.
That's pretty good.
I have something to try as well. I'm gonna pull out a bottle from my bag, pour it in a cup, hand it to you. It's the hemp whiskey I got forever ago.
Hemp whiskey?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. I mean,
So
that one went down really
this
easy,
one-
so this one's probably going to be like...
this
super
one's gonna
good.
burn.
I'm going to take a big swig.
Yeah, make another Constitution save, please.
Big swig.
I'm gonna guide you, and it's gonna do nothing.
That's cocked. It's cocked to the
That would be a
19.
resistance.
Don't forget, dwarves are resistant to poison.
Yeah.
Oh, good call.
Does it give me advantage?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I would say maybe it didn't give you advantage first couple times, so you're still new to being a
Because
dwarf.
that's what I was thinking, too. Oh, well. So, 13?
You're poisoned.
So you're drunk!
Yay!
And as you take that sip, Azyla,
Yes.
you find nothing else that's really worth taking, but you kind of circle back around. You see Kess taking drinks of alcohol, like really big swigs.
I'm gonna go back to the tent because I just remembered that I can do comprehend languages.
I love the idea that you see Cass drinking, and you're like, new things I can hear.
It's like,
Okay, make another stealth check, please.
Isn't this great, Kess?
That one was really...
Now we're partying!
I feel really
Nat
warm all
20.
of a sudden. Like, really
It's
warm.
nice, isn't
I'm
it?
kind of starting to sweat a little bit. Is it hot in here?
and then I'm
Hot
gonna
out
cast
here?
It's just
comprehend
all of
languages
us.
And then I
on-
give you my gourd of never-ending mead.
That's gonna be a lot milder.
Let you try some.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice and mild.
It's,
Okay.
you think it's really sweet.
I'm going to do another con save. See how I take this one, or I...
Yeah.
Okay.
It'd be
So-
funny, 'cause
So I'm already poisoned.
She
See how
doesn't have
worse
to
it goes.
stop.
Just keep her going and going and going.
Well, something wants me to fail, because it's a 4 and a 6, so 10?
You're unconscious.
So I drink it, and then I'll fall backwards in my chair.
And it's funny
first
because it just
time.
keeps spilling out
Yes.
on your face, and I have to grab it.
Yeah, maybe let's not do that to Cass.
Meanwhile,
As we're cleaning up the mess.
so in short, they're asking about the other ones that were with them, the other ones that were part of the tribe's leader's assassination.
Okay.
He says the others are dead. And you catch some names. Give me a moment. I can grab that list. Nope, that's not right. You also catch that the Nalbina ruins have broken into a further hellscape, that all chaos is broken loose, that the demons have turned on each other. There's a sort of civil war that has been going on for the past couple of weeks.
Hang on, I can't write that fast.
Go, 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 go.
Faster, faster!
Write that down, write that down, write that down.
You're missing it!
Oh.
The one that's being interrogated,
So I got the demons turn on each other. What was the other thing?
that it's been going on for a couple weeks, maybe
okay.
months.
That's like a civil war.
Yep. This person's name is Shellac.
That's my favorite wood finish.
Slack.
Okay.
It is a good finish.
It's really good.
She, and you figure out this is a woman, she has
Have you
3
actually
or 4 other compatriots.
4 other compatriots?
Yeah. You don't catch, she hasn't named them, but she thinks that they're dead.
It's gonna be linseed oil.
Okay.
And varnish.
Do I get that they're all Asmarians, or are they different things?
Or
Or
we
do I not know?
stain.
No, you don't
Don't
know.
get that? Okay.
You catch one name, a familiar name, Andreas. Something about interrogating him for information.
Okay.
He's caused the revolt.
Good for him.
He's leading a revolution.
He's been a busy bee.
Do you hear
Viva la revolution!
Alright.
song of anger?
That piques my interest, hearing Andreas's name.
Kind of the last important bit of information they get out of him before deciding to take a break from beating the brakes off them is that the plans to leave Rabanastri alone have recently changed.
So with that, do I know what their original plans for Avanastri were?
You know, there was a truce
Okay.
that, although the Demogorgon appeared nearly 50 years ago, that he's never moved against any of the cities. You learned the five of you. Sorry, I was not part of that, or Adriana. But you guys learned that people that were worshipping the Demogorgon were picking off people that were part of the original Swords of Phelan. So the Luxodon that helped you guys back in Phandalin, Clever's mother.
Okay. So, do I have the feeling from listening to that the Knolls are gonna turn on us?
No, the Knolls appear to be enemies of his, not allies.
Okay.
Enemies of who?
Of this person they're interrogating.
And then when they beat them and walk off, would I be able to sneak in and talk to the Asimarian myself?
Make another stealth check.
$31.
Okay.
No.
All right. You think
Shellac
you're
is a
able
little
to?
too,
Oh dear.
niche to find a gift for.
That's dirty.
So evocative.
Okay.
Yeah, the longer you look at it, it really is.
You're undetected, including by Shellac herself.
Listen, they don't.
Okay,
have
repeat that. I was distracted by the thing.
You're good.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You were able to sneak in undetected,
Okay.
including by Shellac herself.
Okay. I heard the last part. I didn't hear the first part. And I'm assuming that she's been beaten and
She's kind of sleeping.
okay. I am going to.
Just like Kess.
Yeah, I'm pissed. I'm craving it for some reason. She doesn't know why. It's that dwarf.
Where is this at? I thought I had it.
For some reason, you're gonna love it.
Say what?
For some reason, you're gonna love it.
Yeah, I think I'm still gonna like it. It was definitely new.
First time's always hard.
And for that brief moment, I was drunk.
What color
Instead
would
of
the
being
potion of healing
unconscious,
be?
it was
I
pretty
know I
nice.
have some on me. I just can't
It's like
find it.
it's like
There it is,
oh,
white.
Is it a
I see
nuke?
what you're asking.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
the actual
Nothing.
potion.
You held it all
Yeah,
down.
I want
It
to
was great.
pour or offer a potion to her, so
Ooh.
Her hands are behind her back, so you have to.
Give her
I
the
would
bottle.
pour it in her mouth.
Give her
Who
the
goes
bottle.
there?
Oh,
Shh. I friend.
hi friend. I felt.
I meant to ask you, are you still wearing your mask?
My mask got burnt off forever ago, so no.
So it's straight.
She doesn't freak out because she's seen demons, so you're not nearly the scariest thing she's seen. Friend How,
I'm gonna hand the potion, or pour the potion. Open mouth potion.
you see the wounds and bruises on her face begin to heal a little bit.
Might be a bad idea. She's healing the
Do you
person that killed
serve?
the
You
leader's
serve the
father.
prince.
No.
So what?
Might be a bad idea that she's helping the person that killed the tribe leader's father.
You're not
Who
here.
are
No,
you?
Andreas. Where? Is friend.
You're his friend?
Yes.
I don't know where he is right now. I know where he was.
Yes. Where?
I know you. Azyla, right?
Know how.
My master has taken a great interest in you and your friends.
Who's master?
The prince of... the rightful prince of hell.
My father?
No. Asmodeus is his father.
Your
My brother?
Oh shit.
Interesting. I know. Don't know the Demogorgon personally, obviously. Just serve under him.
Oh, so no, the Demogorgon.
Yes, it's her brother.
And
Plot
she kind of sits up the best she can because her legs and arms are tied together.
Yes, Bargin is her twin brother.
Make it worth my while. I'll tell you what you want to know.
Won't kill you or let you die. If tell me.
Can you get me into the hands of the judges instead? At least they won't eat me.
Can try. No promises. Do I know who the judges are?
Yeah.
The judges are like peacekeepers, like the high
Okay.
military ranking individuals in New Ravenous.
It's like the military.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's a police force.
Yeah.
I need a
Really good police force.
guarantee from their tribe's leader. Come back and I'll tell you everything you want to know.
What tribe?
This tribe, the Reavers or something.
Tribe leader.
I have no power.
You have no power. They all drinking.
I have time, but not much. That's what they do. That's what they do to people that they don't like. I don't want to be no food.
Give information now. I'll help. Information later.
Make a persuasion check.
The kebabs from eating are
I hope so.
It's just eat them.
Well, you're not eating them.
Dirty
I
20.
ate some. I was so stupid. I didn't put those.
I healed. You tell. I'll help. You tell more.
She's thinking real hard. I have a backpack. If you can find my armor.
What is?
You'll find evidence that I'm telling the truth there.
Where's backpack?
It was with her stuff. You remember seeing it? Bring your friends next time. He's interested in them too.
I don't like how the Demogorgon are interested in me.
Maybe.
After all, they served the one that injured him.
I find Andreas. True friend. In Kess. Others.
Like I said, I don't know
Iffy.
where he's at now.
You used to like that you can't sneak away from me.
I am mad about that. Except right now because you're drunk.
I'm not drunk, I just didn't care.
Apathy. Pure apathy. Like, it's my relaxation time.
I don't know a lot about Galatea, but I know summoners of Galatea aren't cannibals. Typically.
There's leeway for that.
Don't know.
Are we eating other dwarves?
Might be.
Wait, what are we eating?
I'm not. Vegetarian.
But now I'm interested.
It's true.
In?
I want to talk to them.
This is like the reverse.
Each one brought to talk more information.
One at a time.
Like I said, take my backpack to your group. You'll find perhaps some useful stuff.
Like the sound of that.
I'm unconscious.
I'm just gonna sneakily crawl back out.
Alright, so do you eventually rejoin the group at the camp?
Where was it that I saw the backpack?
by one of the other tents, kind of close by.
I'm gonna go that way.
All right. You guys try to snatch it.
Yeah.
All right. Make a sleight of hand check.
29.
Okay. You grab it. Fairly easy.
I want to look inside of it.
You see a broken wooden sword that has termite damage all over it.
Okay.
Oh, that's Andreas.
And you would recognize this as Andreas' wooden sword.
Anything else in the backpack?
Nope.
It's broken.
She
Yeah.
lied about the armor.
Well, it's by the armor.
Oh.
It's by her armor.
Can I take the armor too?
No, it's too heavy to just snatch.
And probably too long to put on.
All right. So do you eventually rejoin the others?
Yeah.
All right.
And now I got another backpack.
Faust says, "You're welcome to a sleeping tent. I have one set aside for you."
Thank you.
You're welcome. And I would like everybody else that drank to make a Constitution saving throw, except for the one that isn't affected by it, obviously.
I was just drinking my mead.
I'm unconscious. You need me to make one?
No, you're good.
18.
Other than that first sip I tried, I haven't had any.
Okay.
Don't forget you get advantage.
Did you guys prop me up somewhere, or did you leave me laying there?
No, we left you laying there. I turned you over on your side in case you throw up so you don't aspirate, but that's about it.
Thank
21.
Character death.
you. Right? It's a,
I'm gonna pick you up and bring you back to
resurrect me again. Reincarnate me.
Goodness gracious.
Second tries the
Already
charm.
You'll
Bye.
never drink again.
Third life's the charm.
Fucking awesome.
So Elora immediately falls asleep because she's exhausted. But you guys are... It's a fairly wide open tent, but there's little knapsacks for each of you. Good night. So we'll see you in the morning.
Good night.
In case I got missed, I am gonna bring Kess into the tent with us,
Okay. No, I did not miss that.
and I am gonna put Kess in between myself and Cordio, and then I'm gonna look at you. Which watch do you want?
Why does Kess have to sleep there?
Because Kess is completely drunk.
I don't want to get vomited on.
Okay, then move fast.
I'll take first watch. That's the highest risk.
Alright. Orin, do you want to take second or third watch?
I can just stay up all night.
Okay.
All watches.
Okay. Sounds good. Then just wake me up after whatever.
Okay. As I almost choked. Does anybody want to do anything during the evening before morning comes?
As far as my watch goes, I lay my carpet out and I just kind of like lay across my carpet.
Okay.
And I'm just keeping an open ear.
How are you laying across there? Are you like
On your belly
like
or...
this? Or are you so that you can like get a wide view of where you are?
I don't know. It depends
Like,
on which
go up.
shift I'm in. Like I start out
Okay.
just like staring up at the stars, and then I shift over and I'm staring out into the trees, and then eventually I end up on my stomach with my feet kicked into the air
Nice.
on the third shift.
I
That magic carpet's pretty awesome.
would like to actually. Could we have switched
And every
watches
once in a
so that
while,
way
like I just
take
give it a
first?
random command word to just
Yeah.
start
Why
to
do you
flow,
have my
and then it goes
I
back
am
down.
I would like to scry on Andreas.
Well, how would you know to do that?
Because this last thing that Ivalice straight told me to do, like the last command she gave me, was him.
Uh-huh.
And we have been gaining power. And so we have the third Titan, the second one that we actually got.
Okay.
And so it's been a while, but that still is the last thing that she told me to do. And while I am in a position where I do not expect to have to use any high level spells, and I'll recoup that one pretty quickly. I want to go ahead and burn that spell slot.
Okay. And are you doing anything during the evening?
I want to sleep while they're both awake, and then once they're asleep, then I want to do something.
Okay.
I just want to walk around the camp and look around.
Okay. Does he need to make a save for Scry?
Yes.
What kind of save is it?
Let me pull it up. So it's going to be a wisdom saving throw, and he'll need to do a 19. I know his likeness.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have anything of his in my possession, do I?
Nope.
Okay.
It's a shame that Azyla didn't share what
That's
she
fine.
found.
Unimportant.
Not yet.
So whatever he gets is going to be a -2.
So -2.
-2 to whatever he rolls.
3.
Excellent! What's Andreas up to?
You see a vast landscape of desert. You see a disheveled tiefling with words are escaping.
Horns?
Filed down
Oh,
horns. Bright white skin. He's heavily beaten. You can see some of his fingers are broken, and he's just hobbling across the desert. You see in the distance what looks like ruins of a great city, and he's just walking and limping along. But you notice from his wounds there's some branches, and you see lots of bugs flying around him.
Would you let me do this? I will ask those questions. Let me finish my fucking sentence in my notes, please. This is the reason my notes never make sense. This is the reason I have to use yours instead.
Buzz, buzz, buzz in your ear.
Funny, because there are insects all over. That's literally what I needed to write, was
But,
with insects flying around.
Incest all over.
That's not. Anyways, okay, so
Goodness gracious.
not with this character. It's not. Can I? So it's nighttime, right?
Oh yeah.
Where he is too.
Yep.
Is there anyone traveling with him?
No.
Okay, so he's alone except the insects. Can I see this night sky?
Yeah.
Like above him. Okay, can I get enough? Do I see enough detail that I could kind of figure out, like where he might be
Make a survival check.
in relation to me? Oh, that's not great. Can I guide myself?
I believe people can guide themselves.
That's gonna be a 15.
Hard to tell.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
He's in the desert.
He's in the desert.
To ask me when we're awake.
How old do his wounds look?
Some of them are recent. Some of them are weeks old.
Okay. Follow up is how much have his horns grown?
It's weird. They look like they've been consistently filed down.
Okay. Consistently filed down. Is there any, like, vegetation, or is it just, like, are there any trees around, or is
Just
it
the stuff that's growing out of him.
just the stuff that's growing out of him? So we'd have to use my form of teleport, my form of teleport.
No cacti.
No cacti.
Just teleport through his little vines. I don't think you can
Not
do
large
that.
enough.
That would be
You
so
just explode
fucking
out of
scary.
him.
We're here to save you! Oh no. Looks like we have to reincarnate again.
Jesper.
Alright, what else do I want to know? What else do I see? You can see and hear through the sensor. Is he saying anything?
He's just huffing like he's struggling, like he's on the struggle bus.
Is he moving towards any landmarks?
The only thing that you can see is he's moving away from a city ruins.
So moving away from the city ruins, are there any distinctive features of those ruins? Like, do they look like the ones that I saw the last time I saw Andreas?
Yeah, they're very close.
Okay. Really close to that. Knowing now what I know about the layout of Ivalice, and looking at this, does it look like we might be in like the non-Yensa Sand Sea?
He's probably in one of the deserts. That's what I'll tell you.
Okay. So follow-up question: which of these is coded for desert versus which of these are coded for?
So all the land that has this is
Okay.
coded for desert.
Oh, okay. So this is not desert then.
Yeah, it's kind of an in between desert and woodland areas.
Okay.
I
And
don't know if there's a name for that.
we don't know. There is Savannah.
Savannah.
So he could be coming from the Nalbina ruins based on what we know. Like, based on what we've seen.
That's not a bad assumption.
And
That is
the
the ruins that were mentioned by the...
yeah, that's what the... Okay. So he's probably coming back from the Nalbina ruins. He's not doing well. He looks like he's in trouble. Okay, what else can I do? Right. Can he see invisible objects?
Who?
Andreas?
You have no idea.
Well, I'm just asking because I want to know if he sees an orb floating or if he reacts to it.
He doesn't appear to notice it.
Okay. Well, I know that I wouldn't know, but is he like, oh, what is this?
That's a great question, though.
I am going to let the spell run its course and try and glean any other information as it goes, but otherwise... East-west. Yeah, he's walking away from the ruins.
Yep.
Can I at least, like, figure out which direction based on the stars?
South-ish.
South-ish. Okay. I'm walking south-ish. Alright.
But other than that, nothing else you can glean.
So, as the 10 minutes runs out, I'm fully knowing that he cannot hear me. Just going to whisper, we haven't forgotten about you.
Okay.
You are not alone. And then I'll let the spell go.
Okay.
And then I'm going to immediately find Cordio and be like, hey, I need you to sober up because we need to have a conversation.
I'm sober.
Okay. And then I'm going to tell you what I just saw.
Are you really?
Dwarves have advantage on us.
So it's you two that had something else you want to do before morning comes? Is
Yep,
that correct?
I have a thing.
You didn't? What's up?
I also have a thing.
You can
Okay.
do your thing first.
Alright.
Well, now I have information. Since we can see in each other's minds, me looking at the stars because I know where he's at.
Make a survival check.
Can I guide him?
Sure.
Guidance.
And thank you for whoever X'd off that second tomb.
Oh no.
It's not on that one,
Oh,
but with a plus 10 survival, it's a 13.
Okay.
With a 2 and a 1 on the D20
You don't
and
want to use one
D4.
of your D6s?
It won't help.
All you say to your wife is, I swear to drink, I'm not God.
Uh-huh. I said it. I stand by that statement. Proudly.
Yeah.
I need you to look me in the eyes. And this is happening telepathically, so if anybody's listening to us, no, they're not. But I need you to look me in the eyes and tell me that it's a bad idea to try and teleport to where he is.
I argue. So we think he's coming from the ruins. No, it makes sense with what we've just learned today. He's heading south-ish.
We'll find out.
I think it would be better for us to teleport to New Ravenastri and travel north towards it and try to meet him.
It says to shake before drinking. It doesn't say shake gently. It just says shake.
that's true.
It says shake.
It meant shake your body, not...
Shake
Like
your
a
body.
Polaroid picture.
You're not actually supposed to shake those.
What?
Polaroids?
How they go?
Yeah, you're not actually supposed to. I'm good. I've already had a
Hey,
couple.
so I've viewed that once.
I don't think we have very many left.
Yeah?
How likely?
You can certainly try.
Because Because otherwise I could just scry again to get a look at the Albino ruins.
I will say, I will interject, you do have 3 other compatriots that may have gained new abilities here recently that could help.
I believe you. I'm just trying to give myself a better chance at teleporting. And viewing once versus seen casually. Tell me, how many times would I have to gaze upon the Albino ruins for it to be seen casually? 3 times?
Probably a lot because it's a big city.
But like
Maybe-
just one specific
Maybe 4 or
spot.
5 times, I guess.
Just like one spot.
Yeah.
4 or 5 times, you say?
Yeah. Also under the influence of a greater demon, so there's that.
Does that make it harder to track or easier to track?
There could be some wonky shit going on.
So that's a yes. So what you're telling me is that you as God would be quite annoyed at us if we just teleported to where we think Andreas is.
No, that's a totally viable option.
That's a road to go. I still think the safer way to go would be to head north from New Ravenastri.
I'm not interested in the safer way. I'm interested in the faster way. Ivalice told me to get him. I say we get him.
Okay.
She does like.
And I walk over to you guys.
We have a flying carpet person
What
who
are
can
you
do
talking
grid
about?
scans.
So, I'm really glad you asked.
I'm just sleeping in a corner.
She found Andreas.
Both of you make a
Azyla-
perception check with
Me?
disadvantage.
Azyla is Andreas' friend, right? Like,
Yeah.
she's
Yeah,
done
because
stuff.
you'd recognize that
And
name.
Kess.
And Kess.
Alright, but I'm
Kess is
sure
drunk.
because I thought I was unconscious.
Okay, remind Elizabeth who's Andreas.
Oh my god.
He's...
I'm still gonna ask
Is
you to
Alex's
roll.
tiefling from the Minotaur Mountain in one shot?
It's Clever's
That's
son.
why I don't know him.
Yeah,
Clever's
so
son.
Clever's son.
Wander's nephew.
Okay. Yep.
So what kind of
One.
roll?
Okay.
Disadvantage, right?
Yep.
Being that one.
Would you roll, Zyla?
Disadvantage for what?
Wait,
Perception.
Passive perception?
No,
No.
perception.
Perception.
Because you're trying to perceive, because you
Okay.
recognize the
So
name.
now
I'm
Oren's
retarded.
gonna ask, why does this Andreas
A
matter?
19 perception?
he's a cleric of the Wild Mother.
You hear Andreas' name mentioned multiple times, and that wakes you up.
Andreas?
Yeah. He's,
Located.
yeah, more or less. Maybe a little less than a little more, but...
And then I'm gonna relay some of the information.
Okay, but which some? 'Cause
Not that I talked to Shellac, but that I overheard that
Fucking missing all of this.
I'm gonna have to fucking grade or restore you, aren't I?
That's
that
restoration
the
gets your poison,
hellscape
right?
demons have turned on each other. That it's been going on for a couple weeks, months, and that oh, that's what I'm saying. That the person that did I see the no, I wouldn't have seen the Asamarin because you saw him.
No, that's the prisoner.
That's Shellac.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that was the same person.
Yeah.
That I overheard that the prisoner, I won't say the name, was a female, and that she knew something about Andreas as well.
Okay, that's a lot of vague information. It's not super...
And
You
then
know,
I'm
I do
gonna
think it's interesting.
grab out the backpack and hold up.
For a race of
sword.
so few, we've seen quite a few recently.
Of what?
Tieflings, gnolls...
Asamari.
We have?
Who else have we seen?
Who else was an Asamari?
The female character that we left at the
Oh, Adriana is a. It's not an
She's-
Asmari. She's Kalashtar.
Kalashtar, sorry.
You are. I mean, they're
I was sitting there.
They're unique
Who
races.
else do I know that's Asamari? Oh, it's what's her name?
Yeah, so Nem is an Asmari.
You also have an Asamari
I
character.
do. Yeah,
Do you remember
Adarin's an
your, there you
Asmari.
go.
I
but
remember.
the group doesn't know Adair.
I know.
This is what happens when you've played so
Mariah
many
does.
campaigns.
They all
In the
blend
same
together.
world.
Yep.
Okay, so here's what I say. I say that Andreas is currently unsafe. And I say that Andreas...
Okay, I say, what is so important about Andreas, and why are we even talking about him?
Ivalice has Oh, what did she say exactly?
Be right
Yeah,
back.
because I know none of that.
I know. And I'll give you context.
I'm just gonna follow her.
You've just been talking about this random person and
He
they're
follows you.
located, and I'm
I'm
like,
gonna go to
okay,
Faust.
and?
You don't know where he's at. He didn't say
I'm
where
gonna
his tent's at.
go look for him.
You stop her.
I'm gonna follow from a distance, so I'm not associated with her, but I'm keeping an eye on her.
Alright, let's settle this conversation first. As you see Cordio and Azyla leave.
They're gonna do something dumb
Keep me
again.
updated.
They're gonna do something absolutely dumb again.
No, I won't.
So,
I might.
to put it into context for you, I just let you know that Ivalice explicitly asked me to seek Andreas, protect Andreas, and then showed me Andreas in the city in the ruin of Nalbina. And he's recently escaped, and he looks really rough, and he looks like he could use support.
Do we know what he escaped from?
The demons. So I know that he was being tortured by the Demon Bargin.
Oh,
Yeah.
lovely.
Yeah.
So is he easy for us to access?
Define easy.
I could teleport us into the general vicinity of where he was, but it's got a relatively high risk of not going quite right. But it would get us in the general vicinity.
Lovely.
Otherwise, we could go to New Ravenastri and hike out and try and find him, and I could just continuously scry on him to try and keep an eye on where he is. Do you think I should, restore Kess?
We'll let her sleep it off.
It's better for the first time.
Check your text.
Yeah.
Do you still have Kess's voice even though you're in the new body?
I just talk like her.
Yeah,
I
that's
try
what I
to
was
talk as high
wondering.
pitch, but no, it's a lower pitch, like a man.
I just want to double check. So you were talking the same voice. I just wanted to make sure.
Which, actually, it would be a lot funnier for Kess to be making an active choice to continue talking in that
I am.
range.
That's what she's trying to do.
Because that's what sounds right in her head.
She's like, my voice doesn't sound right when I just let it sit. You're training it.
Does your guys' conversation go any further?
I feel like we would go back and forth about strategizing how to get to where Andreas is and where to prioritize finding him.
I would say to teleport us to the closest known
Known place.
location.
New Ravenastri.
Yeah. Rather than
To try and
teleport to a random location and hope that we don't lose body parts.
That's not the risk.
We just go into the wrong place.
I don't know, I've heard some horror stories. Have you ever heard of squinching?
Listen,
I forget. Do we have a scale for the map
I'm better than
for
that.
distance?
I didn't know
Yeah,
if
so
you
each
needed reference.
Oh, yeah,
square,
the hexes.
those little hexes, the really faint ones, are about half a day's
I just remember
travel
that
on
scene and everyone
horseback
wincing.
or whatever,
Yeah.
and a day's ride on just by foot.
Gotcha. Okay.
You see Kess petting her beard.
Good dream, I suspect.
So
Cheat on my brother. Stop you.
alright, so meanwhile, make an investigation check. Let's see if you can find
So OC, so that way I know what I'm doing is actually following along. He can tell me the information. So I understood from talking to Shellac that I need to
I will
talk
message
to
you.
Faust to get him to bring her to the judges.
Yep.
Okay.
Prisoner
He
exchange, basically.
Said, what kind of search?
Investigation.
I don't know what I'm rolling to, but this dice is being nice. Let's keep it up. 18 plus 13. Help math. Is that
18
That's,
plus
31.
31.
okay? That.
Alright, you find him rather quickly. He's actually putting his drake down for
That'd be quite the
the
reaction.
night. Is there a problem with your amenities? And he points at both of you.
No.
I just like to walk.
Okay.
It's good for the leg after a good night's drinking and eating.
He follows, helps protect.
That too.
Okay.
She likes to meander and get in trouble.
Need help.
What kind of help? Your friend the too drunk?
No.
No.
other friend, need judges for prisoner.
You need the judges. They have no law out here.
We'll trade.
What the hell is she talking about?
I actually have no idea.
You have to be more specific, my friend. I do not know what you mean.
You pardon prisoner. Prisoner helps us.
Are you
Prisoner-
telling me this?
Prisoner killed tribe leader.
Yes. We take.
We feast on his flesh. That is his punishment.
We'll trade.
Trade
bargains
for what?
I'm gonna offer a
Yes, I was offering
hat
more
of
stuff.
wizardry.
Okay.
That flute that summons the birds.
Okay. Which is just a flute now.
But you don't know it.
Yeah. I mean, it's a nice flute.
And
Azyla, why is this important? Okay.
well, 150 gold.
Gold mean nothing to our tribe.
Fine.
These two
Then-
items are interesting, though.
The what's interesting?
The two items that she's offering, because I assume you have the hat
Yep.
and the flute out.
Yep.
Make a persuasion check.
I'll walk up, put my hand on your shoulder, and cast guidance.
What is that? +4, +6?
1d4.
Nice. Said which one? Persuasion?
Yep.
And she starts to try to sell the items.
So
Her stuff.
18, 19,
But
20,
we are
21,
not
22.
agreeing to take responsibility for the prisoner.
Magic items are hard to come across. Only
We're gonna go more
shipwrecks.
into near our mastery anyways. That's what the judge said.
I'm good scout.
It will be hard. After all, killed his father. Why interested in prisoner?
My friend lost. Overheard. They know.
This
Need help.
true?
This is news to me. You want to fill me in so I can help you with this?
Andreas.
Okay, what about Andreas?
Prisoner knows.
The prisoner knows about Andreas.
Yes.
Knows what
Need
about
help.
Andreas.
You just told him that you listened in on his prisoner's interrogation.
But he didn't catch on to that so far. They could have been talking loud while being outside the tent. Could have just walked by and overheard.
So
Weird,
let me
yes.
get this straight. You repay our hospitality by sneaking around and
Yep.
listening in.
Who said sneak?
I
Walk
s-
by. Guards talk loud.
Make a deception check.
You're on your own for this one.
19.
You needed to be an 18.
Woohoo!
Close. Those young dogs.
Also, I'm assuming that this was a aggressive interrogation. Normally those aren't quiet.
I will need to talk to a leader about this.
Aren't
I
you?
will see what I can do.
Are you not the
I'm-
leader?
No, we've already established
this
that.
is incredible.
Don't insult him.
Oh, this isn't. Oh.
I thought Faust was the leader.
No.
Are you there? You see
No.
through the ring?
Yeah.
That's just the one we found next to the tomb.
Oh
He
shit! I meant
ignores
to
me
find
when
the
I
other
talk to
guy.
him.
Stop it.
Well,
Or
you'd
if
have,
I had dipshit.
you may have inadvertently made the better decision because he's more familiar with you.
True.
I will have talk with Chief. See what they say.
Do you have
May I take magic item to show what you offering for trade?
We'll join.
Okay. Alright, return to your tent. I will be right back.
Do you have any proof that she actually was telling the truth?
Yes.
What?
I'm gonna pull out the sword. Andreas' sword.
You also have your ring of truth telling.
That sword will be very helpful for finding Andreas. Solra can use it to scry him better, to help us know where he's at. Which means that you have to let Scry Solra. Sorry, I did drink tonight.
I would recommend getting a rest. Decision won't be made until morning. Make sure your drunk friend gets Plenty of rest.
Oh, she ain't waking up anytime soon. You're gonna have a nice, long, late morning.
And I'll just walk off,
All right.
silence.
So does anybody else want to do anything throughout the night before morning comes?
So, as a result of that, and him not listening to my little salt and peppers of the conversation, of which I will give you a play-by-play while they're having this conversation. Mostly because I'm frustrated because he's ignoring me.
I'm fascinated the whole time that you're talking about the idea that you guys are telepathically connected at all times.
Yep.
Because I did not know up to this point.
Yeah, it's not something we broadcast. And so the fact that I will kick myself in the morning for telling you this, but in the moment, it's just like oh, you little shit.
I feel like Orin's figured it out though, because you guys were staring at each other, right?
Mm-hmm. Stare lovingly at each other's eyes.
I just think that they're
Somebody's
very
phone
sweet
buzzing?
on each
So
other.
your alarm's going off.
Oh,
Somebody's alarm's going off.
it's mine. Going off right in my face. I
was
didn't even
like,
hear it.
2 songs are playing at the same time. This is not harmony.
I just felt
We're
my
just
hand
having a
buzzing.
good
It's like,
time.
somebody's gonna notice. And it just kept going.
Just kept going.
What do you want to do once everybody's back in the same thing?
Same thing.
Hello, my beloved.
You
Are in trouble.
are in so much trouble.
For what?
I feel like the whole point of you guys being a couple is so that Trey would make a character that backs the
It's intrinsic. I'm gonna be like, we do not make deals on behalf of an entire group.
I don't think we did. Pretty sure it was just Azyla.
And it's not how it's going to be taken.
I told Faust, this is all her.
Oh, because that means everything.
Yeah.
People don't normally take you at your word.
Rude.
I
I don't know. I hope he's a man of his word.
You know, he's not in charge though. And so with this in mind, Kess needs to be a part of this conversation.
Okay, but this conversation can wait till morning.
Can it?
Yes.
Yes.
Let Kess
Stop
sleep.
trying to magically manipulate everyone. Just let her sleep.
But what happens if we get ambushed and we have to leave quick?
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Okay, then it's an emergency. Right now it's not an emergency, which means you need consent for treatment.
Also, Azyla has Andreas' sword.
Yes, I know that. I'm connected to you telepathically.
Uh-huh.
My shoes are so
What were you
squeaky, I'm
saying?
sorry.
Fine.
Zach, what was Kess mumbling?
Oh, just talk about Pete. Pete, slow down. Try to catch you. I'm gonna
I'm
get
gonna
you.
kill you.
I'm gonna get you.
I don't want to be
Not
like
everything
a banana.
has to be solved right away.
None of you would survive in the Underdark. Alright, fine.
Oh. When in Rome. We're not in Rome.
No, but that doesn't mean that people aren't going to try and kill you.
That's literally where we mine. Of course I'd survive.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes.
You're
I
not a
have.
miner. Oh
I
my
have.
goodness. No, you literally changed trades so you could see the stars, my love.
Doesn't mean I wouldn't survive.
Not very long. You would not be happy.
There's stars in the Underdark. They're just different.
Yeah, they're bioluminescent worms.
Exactly. They're gorgeous. The innate politeness.
Oh
The mom will be proud.
man. Would you?
I have no idea. I'm excited to see his parents' reaction.
How would you react? Wow, son.
Who are you? You're not Kess. You're a completely different person.
Did I miss anything?
No.
Okay.
I will.
You guys gonna wait till
eventually go to
morning?
sleep.
Yep.
I've been. Yeah.
Everybody gets the benefits of a long rest. Cass, make another Constitution saving throw, please.
No, grass.
Advantage?
It's against being advantage, so against being poisoned?
Yeah.
That's
If
one.
she's not
Woo!
awake, I
It was meant to be.
You are no longer poisoned. And you do not
I
have a
would not have
hangover.
listened to you this
Oh,
morning.
That's a good first time.
That was a good first time. Maybe it's a door.
You felt great for a couple minutes and you had a great sleep.
Oh.
And you're on the like front of your tent.
Everybody gets plus 11 temp HP.
Plus 11.
Yeah.
Does that include Elora?
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it does.
I'm gonna hop up and go to the door.
So sorry.
Lots of meat.
Excuse me.
It's alright.
Play it into your character.
Just blame
Hope it
it,
works.
blame it on Orin.
Oh God, it wasn't all a dream.
Oh man.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Everything's gonna be okay.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's just a new time.
And
You
Astria
haven't
goes
seen anything else with
into
this. Like comfort mood, like,
no, what is
like therapy?
A bag? A cycle?
like therapy mode, and she like goes and cuddles in the fawn's lap.
Good doggy.
Hey, so before the morning
Latte.
gets started,
There's some stuff you need to know.
Andreas,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Andreas?
pull out his sword.
We know where he is.
We know where.
Did you give them the sword?
No.
Did you not?
No, I just showed it to you.
Oh, I thought she
Yeah,
gave
she
me the
never
sword.
gave it.
No.
So Solra reaches into her bag and pulls out nothing.
Wait,
It was all a dream.
Just got the sword.
was this a trick? Oh.
I'm at the door because somebody knocked.
Huh? Door of what? Are we?
May I come in?
Oh, the tent. Where
Also,
are we?
she's making deals for
Yes.
stuff.
Supposedly the prisoner knows.
Hail and
about
good morning.
Andreas, so she's trying to barter for his
This
life.
is Faust, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm sorry, did I interrupt private conversation?
Actually,
Hi. Sorry, still waking up.
Good morning.
What'd you
Good morning. Talked to you two last night.
Yes.
Mostly her.
What is your interest in our prisoner?
Help find friend.
don't have any interest in the prisoner.
Andreas.
They
Yes.
Did not know this,
Yes.
Andreas.
have no interest in the prisoner. We can find him in other ways. We are not
But they
reliant
can
on
help.
him. No, we don't.
We don't need the prisoner.
Extra help.
No, we don't.
Help
need
what?
him. With what? You haven't
Join
even
the
made a
Bargin.
reason why.
Demogorgon.
And
Half
so-
brother.
Okay, congratulations and felicitations. You
That-
got a really
that does
fucked
make
up family
sense.
tree.
But
doesn't
how does
mean we
the
need the
prisoner
prisoner.
help with that?
I think we need a little more time to talk about it. Do you mind?
He's
just...
gone.
Oh, he's gone. That's about to
He
be
turned
rude.
in Elora's there.
Oh,
Am I a part of the group now? Is that what's happening?
absolutely. I mean, come on in. She's 50,000 years old. I mean,
Wisdom.
right. You got all the knowledge
I wasn't
ever.
awake for that 50,000 though.
Oh, it's okay. Well, come on in and experience.
You have the gift of hindsight.
Demons
Is it
turning
tight?
each other.
Okay, that's
And we have the
that's
gift
great.
of friendship.
This is stuff you should have told
New-
us yesterday
new
before you
world.
made a deal with somebody else.
New friends.
Part of being a group is being responsible
I mean,
for one
the
another.
Knolls seem nice enough for Knolls.
No more truce.
I mean, they do.
That's
seem
what they're
nice.
called,
No
right?
more truce
Yeah.
with what?
I think the Knolls are fun.
Ravenastry.
There's a truce with Ravenastry.
They just seem to be like travelers.
No more
They're
truce.
They smell
they're
kind
gonna
of funny, but it's
betray
alright.
What?
Ravenastry?
I mean, they don't.
Be Ravenastry?
They live outside
Yes.
all the time.
What
Astrid seems
indication
real
do you
bad.
have that that would matter?
Helping.
Or why would
Bless you.
why would
Bless
the prisoner make a difference in that?
Extra help to help.
The
More
prisoner's not
people.
going to help us.
That's not gonna work. You said that they were who even is the prisoner?
Shellac.
Shellac? Like
It was
Like the
look
woodworker.
college?
Sure.
Interesting.
So,
Wait.
what are we trying to do?
Why would we need the help of Shellac?
Or are you okay?
Orin's okay. Elizabeth, not so much. She actually took a chunk out behind my knee
Oh,
Jeez.
Behind? How'd you get behind your knee?
because I was sitting cross-legged,
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
and that
She
was like where
hooked
she dug it.
and
She
stabbed.
dug in.
Yeah.
So there's. I mean, it's not bad. It's just because of where it is. It's just bleeding.
sensitive and all that.
Sorry.
No, it happens. They're cats. They want to sit in laps.
Oh, yeah.
Too.
Especially that one.
Sits fits.
All right, Azyla,
You didn't
take
listen
your
to me.
breath and enunciate how having her would be helpful. The only thing she has is information, which we can get
I mean, we have
without her.
a chewed up sword. Doesn't that help with the teleportation thing?
That's what the scrying, which then in of itself helps the teleportation.
But who's Shellac and like really? Who are they?
You know, actually, that's a really good
Who
question.
is Shellac?
How do you know this?
Overheard.
No.
Who is
You
Shellac?
heard. I
Insight.
overheard.
Make an insight check.
Yep.
I'm
I'm,
also
I don't
right there
even have
with
to
I'm
insight.
changing
What
my
would I do
life. I
against
make
it?
those
So you
now.
sneaky'd
Either,
and listen to something you weren't
deception.
supposed to.
Deception.
Deception, you little liar.
I'm not checking to
24.
19. Get
8.
16 plus 3. You just don't
You were
really
with
care.
me. You
Wait,
were
no,
with
it's a
me.
9.
Oh, nice.
Elora rolled a natural 20.
Oh, damn.
So, no, you did not overhear what actually happened.
Talk to Shellac.
So you talked to a prisoner and made a deal
More or less.
With the prisoner?
without checking with
What
a
deal did you
prisoner
make?
who killed-
Specifically, what deal?
Get information.
Uh-huh.
Help with fight.
In exchange for...
Her judges.
Her judges?
Is that all?
They will eat.
They will eat.
The
The
judges,
will eat
her.
us?
Eat her?
No,
The
I
judges
think the
will
gnolls
eat her?
are going to eat her, and she's trying to avoid it.
Yes.
The gnolls eat people?
Yes.
Yes.
They
She's
we weren't eating people.
like,
were we?
We're not on the menu.
oh god,
Do we know what we ate?
I probably taste amazing.
Oh my gosh.
That caught me off guard.
I probably taste amazing. That's some self-awareness right there.
It's very self-aware.
Kess could get somebody drunk.
Wow.
We help. Right? Help save.
You don't get to
Get
that
info.
discussion.
Why is Shellac a prisoner again?
Because she
She
killed,
killed-
the chief.
The chief of the gnolls?
Yeah.
She killed
Why?
Kravanov's father.
Why? No, we don't know.
They were out, they were around the Nalbino ruins looking for magic items, is what we understand.
Okay.
And they killed the chief. And this
For
is their
context,
revenge.
she's a fallen Asamari. They typically aren't good. They fell for a reason.
What do I know about Asamaris?
You know, typically they're related to gods or lesser gods. They descend from their bloodline, and fallen Asamaris would either be maybe related to evil gods or just be former regular Asamaris that have turned.
Gotcha.
You actually know a Darren.
Yeah.
Who is an Asmar?
Right, so I was like, what do I know about them? So.
The ones that were evil gods and
Okay.
turned are equivalent to Oathbreaker paladins.
Gotcha. Okay, makes sense.
We speak with
So,
Shellac.
wait, I mean, a fallen Asamari? That's... We can't be following somebody like that. Do we need him?
We only need what's in her head.
No. This is the
You
first
heard?
time that we've heard about this fallen Asmari and a conversation happening.
Oh.
So Azyla has been keeping information and making plans outside of...
And I think we just
This
need to
is
skip
new to you?
Azyla and get what's out of her.
What's
No,
an
however.
Andreas?
It's a friend
Oh.
of theirs.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah,
That
he's a close friend.
Her god commanded us to go protect and save.
Man, you're
No
very
offense,
good
but,
with information.
why?
It's a great question.
He worships the Wild Mother.
Mm-hmm.
And the Wild
What's
Mother
that?
is the antithesis to the Demogorgon.
Yes.
So the Demogorgon is bad news bears, and the Wild Mother is less bad news bears.
Prince of Hell.
Yeah.
Demogorgon.
My brother.
Okay.
Half brother.
Half.
Okay. Asmodeus had kids.
Yeah. Multiple times, apparently.
Oh boy.
The next one.
Oh boy. Okay, continue.
We speak Shellac.
Why?
Information.
We can get that information out of Shellac without...
Then let's go.
No.
We need Kravenal's permission,
Because if...
and we can offer to help him get information, and in turn get information ourselves.
We
If we
cannot
know
just
where
walk around.
Andreas is, why don't we just go get him?
Because it's not an exact science.
He was in the middle of the desert with no obvious landmarks.
Oh.
So
I'll do
we
it.
could either teleport to New Albina, where we could go, or not
New
Albina,
Rabanastri.
We could go to New Rabanastri or Albina and eventually find him.
Shellac
My
may
brilliant
know.
wife found out that he was
I know
probably
where he
walking
was
south
last
from Nabina
night.
ruins, so that's toward New Ravenastri.
I saw
Oh,
him
okay.
So if we
last
head north of
night.
New Ravenastri, we have a chance
We
of
don't
catching
need
him
Actually seeing him?
and crossing paths.
Fighting
Especially
not
with
for
Magic Carpet
Andreas.
Rider, able to cover
Fighting
large groups of
Demogorgon.
distance from a high height.
Super strong.
How
We
do you know
need-
that Shellac is super strong? Oh,
No,
Demogorgon's
Demogorgon. Need all
One
help.
person isn't going to help, especially a person that was on his side and is a fallen Asamar.
Do we know that he was on his side? That she was on his side?
Yes, because, I mean, they had the Demogorgon symbols all over her armor.
So you want somebody who works for the Demogorgon, you really think that they're going to honestly betray the Demogorgon?
And also, you said the treaty's broken?
Yes.
That's more important.
How do you know that this isn't their ploy to get, now we know they're going to attack New Actually, to get one of their members inside New Ravenastri?
I have ring.
But that just means that
Tells
the treaty
lies.
was broken.
Maybe she
In
didn't
that
lie. It was just
the-
omission. Didn't
a
say anything.
Fallen Asmari
She just wants to go to the judges, right?
of the Demogorgon
That's
wants
true.
to get into
Yes.
New Ravenastri. If they're going to attack New
Did she specifically
Ravenastri,
say?
are you going to help a follower of the Demogorgon to get directly into New Ravenastri?
I feel like we've reached an impasse. Maybe Oren should make the decision.
Yeah, Oren.
Or what's your opinion on all
What do
this?
you You've heard both sides.
Okay, tell her what you do. Or does she know?
What?
I left the room.
Oh,
I got
okay.
tired. I got tired of the conversation, and you guys go to look to me, and you realize I'm not there. I had left the room several minutes ago. and was flying on the carpet as just as high as I could.
Oh, You said with Azyla. That's why.
Not
me.
Astria. Sorry.
You're just
I'm
gonna
just
drop.
having this conversation
You're just gonna
myself.
drop Azyla.
With Astria. Astria and I just got on the carpet and left.
And you find Faust out. Have you reached decision?
They're still talking.
Well, you're you're like the leader, yes. So
So, what are our options?
shit. Well, here's what you can do.
There was too much talking for me. Guys, you guys do know that I do not have it. Like, my intelligence is like not great.
I know.
I'm all wisdom, no smarts.
Save someone
We're
from
away.
being eaten or leave them to be eaten.
So you should trust my
If
judgment.
you would like to talk to prisoner, you may. We want the magic items, though.
You never got to that point.
I saw it. You know that.
I know.
Look, I don't really think we need the prisoner. I think we have more than what we need. I don't think the group needs any part in this, but we have one person who's too stubborn to listen to anyone, and it might just be because of her lack of vocabulary.
Reading.
So, if she wants to give you the items and talk to the prisoner, that's fine, but I honestly have to say that I don't think the rest of the group wants or has any other part in this.
Okay. Alright. That is our decision. If you want to tell your friends, they may speak to prisoner in exchange for items, but we will not be handing them over to the judges.
I'm good with that. Law's the law.
Yeah. Punishment for killing our kin
What?
I was hoping for
is
that.
they must give back to tribe. If you do not like it, you may leave.
I mean, if that's the law, I mean, they clearly broke a law, and it's a reasonable expectation for punishment. It's not something crazy like walking on the grass. Hey, we're gonna execute you.
No, that's
Sorry. Random
this
reference.
desert, no grass here. But you may go tell them, I will wait here.
Cool. I walk back into the room. Azyla, you can talk to the prisoner. You gotta give them the items if you want it. The rest of the group has nothing to do with it. We're not taking her.
I already
Period.
talked to prisoner.
Okay, well then that's what you get.
Alright, let's go talk to the prisoner.
You want to talk to the prisoner?
I want you all to dig into her mind.
I can't dig into her mind.
I want Kess to dig into her mind.
What character am I currently playing?
I thought you had.
Solra.
I thought you could prepare.
No. Do you know who can dig into people's
Yes,
minds?
I know who can.
No, that's not. That's a hexblood thing.
Oh, it's not a warlock thing?
It's not a warlock thing.
Gotcha. Hey, Kess.
Not my
Hey.
Patreon.
You want to force your way into somebody's mind and get all the information we can out of them?
A bad person?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, sure.
The fallen Asimar.
I mean, so you're talking about the prisoner?
Yes.
What's the name? Shellac?
Shellac.
Shellac?
I'm gonna ride my carpet. and
Can I
I
come
leave
with
again.
you?
If you want to, I don't stop you.
Excellent. I extract myself from this.
This sounds like dirty business. I'm just going to stay here.
That's fair.
Why's this good? It's a bad person, right? We're just
How's
trying to get
Yep.
information.
Yep.
All right.
Idiots.
You give
I can wish
items
the
now.
same way.
Well,
And
she
I'm not the
gave him
smart
to him
one.
last night.
No, I said I would go with him to the.
Oh, I thought you handed him to him because he said he was going to go show the leader.
Yep. You hand the items over now, and then you will speak to prisoners as long as you like, but prisoners stay here
Anywhere you want to go.
and face our punishments.
Not deal.
You know?
I'll give
honestly,
the
I don't
hat of
know.
wizardry,
That's
but
the
I'll
best.
keep the other one.
Yeah.
That's the best I can do, I'm afraid.
I'll give the hat of wizardry, but I'm gonna hold on to the other one.
The flute.
Yeah.
The non-magical
No,
flute.
actually, I'm gonna give him the flute,
That's worse.
Yep.
But not the hat of wizardry.
not the hat of
And as
wizardry.
long as you
Azyla?
don't stop me,
This
I
is
start
flute
doing
that
flutes.
I'm
it's not
down
the
for
use
it.
to try.
I'm
Azyla, give him
absolutely
the
down
hat.
for
We
it.
start doing
Is
aerial
use.
tricks.
Here we go, Luke.
He casts detect magic on it. I am no shill.
You just wish it was a Saturday.
Give him the hat.
It don't work.
To find Andreas,
Here we go.
we need
Here we go.
to talk to your prisoner. To find your friend. So give him the hat for your friend.
Do you have any? Oh,
I'll hold
please.
off it. I'll
Do you
hand
need
over the
magical
hat.
Items? Not
Thank
magical, Musical.
Follow me, please.
Let's go,
I lead
Kess.
you through tent.
Okay.
All right.
You just start blasting.
So he
music
leads
and
you
then
guys
hear it.
Yeah.
through the little encampment, and he takes you there, and you guys, he leads you guys inside. Question him as long as you like. Do not leave with her. We have been friends, and I would consider you allies so far. I do not do anything that would jeopardize that. You do not want us as enemies. Fair? You follow our laws, we will be kind.
Agreed.
Yeah, absolutely.
You may speak to her. And he ushers you in. And you see, tied up on the floor, a beat up, fallen Asmari.
I
Brought
know how this
to-
goes. I woke up and punch her.
Oh. You send me know you need a proper. For mine.
Cordio, right?
I punch her again. You don't ask questions.
I bet your
Now you
wife
see
hits
why I want a
harder.
good day. What did you say?
I bet your wife hits harder.
Yeah, she does.
Probably. And I punch her again.
Okay.
Brought to like agreed. Give info.
Where are the judges?
Not important now.
About 100 miles away?
That was the deal. You hand me over the judges so I don't get eaten.
See,
Other deal.
unfortunately, you're
Bring
going to get
them.
eaten.
I don't want to be Noel Chow.
Well, that's too bad. You should have thought about that before working for the Demogorgon and killing the Gnolls.
They were trespassing.
Uh-huh. On the territory that the Demogorgon is trespassing on.
I don't know anything about that.
Right,
Does
right.
my ring go off?
No.
Truth.
I'm assuming so.
I cast Detect Thoughts.
Okay.
So for a minute, it's going to be detecting his
Does
thoughts.
she need to make a wisdom saving throw?
Nope, not unless I want to probe deeper.
Probe deeper.
Probe deeper?
We're going all the way in.
Let me go deep.
Go deep.
All right.
Not profound.
It's using my save DC, so that would be a 20 wisdom save.
21.
Nice.
All in or both?
Okay. I'm going to do it again.
Before you do that, I'm going to cast Charm person.
Ooh.
Kind of
Another
save
wisdom
that.
save.
The wisdom save. Nice.
16.
Fails.
Nice.
Hey! I have great news.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to help you. She's going to cast a spell on you, though, so you can't resist or it won't be helpful.
What ring is that called?
Make a persuasion check with advantage. And she'll roll disadvantage.
Wait, hold on. Before that,
Truth telling.
doesn't the person have advantage if they're fighting us?
Not for
On the
Charm
wisdom
person.
save? No?
Nope.
Oh, it's only monster? Charm
It's
monster does.
one of the higher level spells does.
Gotcha.
It's if we do anything aggressive that
Against
physically harms them,
It will stop.
it'll stop it, yeah.
Sweet.
Let's see. That's going to be a 18 on the die, so an 18 for the persuasion.
Okay, plus 0.
So repeat again what you asked her.
Kess is going to cast a spell on you to help you and make you feel better. I know you're hurt right now, so I need you to not resist or it won't work.
Yeah, I'm really tired of getting punched.
Here you go. And then I do detect thoughts.
Now I know how Andreas felt.
Regardless, it doesn't matter.
So detect thoughts again, and I'm going to probe again. So it'll be a wisdom saving throw. Of 20.
Unless she doesn't resist,
Unless
which
she
she said she wasn't.
She does not resist.
That was my goal all along.
All right. Get in there. What do I
That's the way
got?
he's been having to play it.
So you want me to read the text of the thing, so we know what kind of
Sure.
give you an idea of what information we give away.
Yep.
All right.
Remember, we're looking for Andreas. Also, this treaty broke in and what the Demigorgon's been up to.
Okay. So if the creature fails, I gain insight into its reasoning, if any, its emotional state, and something that looms large in its mind, such as something it worries over, loves, or hates.
Okay.
So
He's
that's
being
it.
punched in the face.
Yep, I know that. That's all I hear.
Because of the charm spell.
Is that the new one or the legacy one?
It sounds like
It's right off. It was. I don't know actually. It might be
For detect thoughts?
Yeah,
Because I don't recognize that description of it.
Yeah,
Oh, please.
I might have because I took a screenshot of it on the web, so I might have googled the wrong one. So I forgot that the other rules are coming up now.
Does it not show when you click on the spell on your
No,
character sheet? That's
no, it's not on my character sheet. It's the pixie. The pixie.
Oh,
did it.
okay, gotcha.
So I had to like look up the pixie spells individually because I can't cast them, so I can know what they do.
All right. Well, we don't need to look that up because I know
Okay,
how to
okay.
handle this. So between the charm spell and your detect thoughts spell, you dive real deep. In fact, you dive deep into her memories of what happened. And I don't need to tell you what happens because we're going to play through it.
Okay.
So not only are you going to see what happened to her, you're going to see what happened to her companions. I'm going to send you guys a link
Oh.
to a separate thing, and I need everybody to roll d20 real quick.
Oh, snap.
Thank
Are
you.
we playing through today?
It's 8:05.
Yeah, so we'll play a little bit. We'll
Okay.
at the very least get an introduction.
I got a 3.
18.
8.
Let me write those down before I forget. What does I roll?
3.
Solra?
8.
8. Mm-hmm. Warren?
18.
Kess?
12.
Cordio?
8.
Solra and Cordio need to do rollies.
We can't just share?
No.
You know what dice we have to use.
It's, whoever rolls highest gets to pick their character first.
Where'd you say?
Haha,
you went?
7.
Sorry?
So I'm sending you guys a campaign link with 5 different characters. You guys are going to get to pick one. And we're going to play through her memories.
Heck yeah.
And I'll explain it. Let me see.
Hell
what
yeah,
we
that's
do.
pretty fucking cool. Didn't expect that. It's a little twist.
That's how I like it.
It kind of
Oh, I
reminds me
know.
of when I had you guys play through the intro to the last campaign.
Yes, exactly. Like
A little vignette.
Little vignette. Little vignette.
All right.
Like that.
So, Orin, or Elizabeth, I should say, I put it under general. Hopefully I did this right. Because the 5 characters should be
Unassigned.
unassigned. So,
Corporal Goofin.
Elizabeth, you get to pick first.
Corporal Goofin. Oh, they're all different races too. Oh shit.
So,
Hold
you
on,
guys
give
want
me
to take a second to think about it.
Corporal Goofin.
Shellac.
He's mad goofing.
Gabriella.
It's taking a minute to open. Okay.
Was that Rucked or Ruckty?
Rucked.
Rucked.
Could you give us a rundown of the characters?
Sure.
I think that'd be easier.
Absolutely, I could.
Yes. Tell us who they are. What are they? What do they do? One's a level 6. Is he supposed to be level 6?
Yep.
She had-
I'll explain here in a moment.
Gabriella's ass.
Yep.
No. So, what would you guys like? Would you guys like me to read their classes and their background story, or just their classes?
You built them, right?
Yep. Yeah, I did.
Just like tell us just like your build idea. Like what are
Okay.
they?
Well, you guys will get for the spells and the abilities for level 4. You guys will get to choose those yourself because I want you guys to be able to.
Customize a little bit?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
So Corporal Goofin is a Bard, College of Valor, level 8. He's a drow. Demi is a Deep Gnome rogue, half blood hunter, Order of the Profane Soul, which is kind of like a warlock. Gabriella, the level 6, is a Ranger Beastmaster. The reason that they're level 6 is because their beast is a hellhound,
Oh,
which is a higher level than beast masters usually have to use. So that's why I evened it out a little bit. Rukt is Druidguard Barbarian with the Path of Wild Magic, so a barbarian that can use magic and stuff. Shellac is the prisoner, and she is a warlock with the Pact of the Fiend. So she directly has a pact with
With the
the
Demogorgon.
Demogorgon. Thank you. And each of them will have a specific magic item. If you want me to, if that would help in the decision making.
I think that would be enough for each game.
I think I like the idea of playing Gabriella.
Okay.
Ooh, get
You want the
get
Hellhound?
Yep, and each of them will have.
Well, that and I'm,
They should
it's
each
class
have
I'm
a
familiar with.
backstory too, like a paragraph
Oh, yeah.
backstory to sort of give you guys an idea of what your character would act like, or what their motivation is, rather.
That's really cool.
So you've picked one. You're picking Gabriella.
Is it okay if I go ahead and...
Yeah,
Yep, you can claim her.
get it.
So Kess, you would be next.
I'm next. Corporal Goofin.
I didn't even know it.
Yes,
That was a given.
please.
All right, so you're Goof.
I'm Goofin.
Bad.
no surprise there.
Corporal
Did
Goofin.
you guys roll off?
Yeah, I got higher.
Okay. Cordy, you pick next.
Ooh, what did you roll?
I rolled a 3.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Rukt.
Ooh,
Let's
barbarian
see
has the wild
build
magic.
we've got.
You want Shellac or Demi?
Shellac. Sorry, I'm gonna keep that as the wood finish.
That's
You can build that into
when we were repairing my house that I grew up in before we sold it. We used shellac, and I had it in the back of my head. I'm like, that's gonna be a D&D character one day.
My dad is has a lathe, and so one year for Christmas we got him a bunch of materials, including like 2 pounds of shellac.
Yep.
So it just sticks with you.
I just think of the Shellac bug.
You.
That's where it comes from.
So you two are still deciding your characters.
Yeah. Do you have a preference? No. Okay. All right. Then I'm gonna take Demi.
Okay. All right.
I'll be the prisoner that I'm trying
So
to
you guys
save.
can claim your characters and then set your 4th level, either ability score improvement or feat, and then set your spells however you want for those of you that have them. And then, of course, read your backstories, and if you've got any questions, let me know. And then the only one that's going to have a weird magic item, Goofin, has a dart. When you use that dart, you do not expend it. So you can use it. My vision for, I don't know if you've ever seen Guardians of the Galaxy, but Yondu with his...
The little arrow?
Yep. It's basically kind of how it works. But so like when you use it, it's not one use. You can use it however you want.
Okay. Hell yeah.
And each of your characters will know each other. So what I would like to do once you guys are ready is everybody go around the table and read their backstory.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
As good at friends as Evil Alliance characters could be.
For how long? Those are interesting enemies to have. Oh, there's my backstory. I was like, where is it?
We do core rules, not legacy, right?
We do
Legacy.
Legacy.
Core Rules is the newer one.
Got it.
Really wish there was a toggle for that.
I do too. It's a big pain in the ass. So Legacy and Homebrew is all fine. If you want to use Koru stuff, you gotta check with me first, because some
What
of
is
them are
that one?
OP.
That's a word that we know, right?
If you hit the 2014 core
That's
rolls, it
the
all
word.
marks as
Okay, that's what I
legacy.
thought.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't wait for Elizabeth to hear your background. Dog, it's gonna make me really happy.
Am I considered an ally as far as my Hellhound's abilities are concerned?
Yeah. Yep. Definitely.
Specifically for pack tactics.
Yeah. Yep. You are just like a dog, because you're part of the leader of the pack.
I love that Duger is just innately know invisibility and enlarge reduce.
It is interesting, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
I love how you're just playing a different kind of dwarf. Of course, it's hard because half of you guys are dwarves now. Over half of you.
We're just very dwarven, what can we say?
Well, that's rude to say about Azyla. I like the spell check issue.
How do you know what your proficiency bonus is?
It should say on your character sheet, top left-hand corner, if you go to where your stats and shit are.
Oh, I see it. It's in the middle.
Okay.
That's where I was looking in the left, and it's not in the left. That's why I lost it.
So we're able to change our 4th level and our 8th level things.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. And I guess you guys don't technically have to really pick spells to just today, because I don't think we're going to have time to really start. But once you guys are ready, I'd like to go around the table and everybody say their background and what their character does.
Okay. Well, if we're not doing, if we got time to do
Yeah.
spells later, then.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how long things would take today, and of course you guys got off task, which I love.
We never do that.
Alright. Well, whenever you guys are ready.
You everybody ready to do that?
Sure.
You want to start there, Goofin?
Yeah, Corporal Goofin. That's a great
We're
general.
supposed to use the 2014 stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody on Corporal Goofin.
Hi, Corporal Griffin.
Once, I was a proud leader in Lot's army. I was disgraced after losing a very important prisoner during the Atlantis occupation. Now I serve my new master, the Demogorgon.
Goofin's real.
Waiting and injured in the Nalbina ruins, your new master wants to strike against the families of his enemies. So not only that, but you and your fellow acolytes, all my friends, are in charge of guarding and interrogating a tiefling with ties to an old enemy.
And what's your main weapon? The magical weapon.
It's a seeker dart.
Yep. Okay.
Oh shit, I didn't read all this. That's mine.
And what character did you go with, Desi?
I got Shellac.
What's Shellac's background?
Shellac's background is... I'm reading the backstory, right?
Yep.
Once a feared inquisitor of the Rabanastri army, you were discharged after wrongfully interrogating one of the drowned you'd seen kill many of your fellow citizens. Oddly enough, you found appreciation in an old enemy of Ivalice, the Demogorgon. The Prince of Demons allows you to inflict as much pain as you want. However, your most recent patient has been unwilling to call out to his father, the last member on the Demogorgon shit list.
And Elizabeth, what character did you pick?
Gabriella.
Gabriella, okay. And what's Gabriella's deal?
Once a resident of the clan of Mount Dawncaller, you were caught stealing from your sensei's dragon. Stealing being an offense, being a great offense, you were banished. Lost and without a friend, you found companionship in a dog named Lazarus. Unfortunately, Lazarus became very ill, but luckily, a mysterious voice offered you their aid. Desperate, you accepted. However, Lazarus came back as a hellhound, and now you're in a pact with the Demogorgon. You hate what you witness within your new surroundings, but you obey because you can't stand to lose Lazarus again.
And what's everybody's race so far? I don't think you guys said.
Dark Elf.
Yep. So Drow. What's yours, Desi?
A fallen Asimar.
I'm a Goliath.
Mariah.
So I am Demi. I'm a deep gnome. I love to bathe my blade in the blood of others. And I served as one of Locke's assassins during the Atlantis occupation. However, a powerful necromancer, of all things, thwarted an attempt that I made on the new queen's life.
Can't imagine who that would be.
So I tried to kill myself.
I love that so much of this is going back to Atlantis.
You're welcome.
But now I serve a new master, the Demogorgon. Up to this point, I've mostly killed low-level noble pack members and an old Loxodon. But I know something greater is on the horizon. I'm looking for more opportunities to bathe my blade in blood.
Last but not least.
I'm Rut. I'm a Dugar.
You're a dwarf.
I'm a Dugar.
Yeah, I know.
AKA Dark Dwarf. Loth abandoned my tribe many years ago. When the holy armies at Airborne and Barovia came into the Underdark to snuff my clansmen out, Loth's influence was nowhere to be found. I want revenge, and one day I may have it, because now I am a strong arm in a new and ever-growing army, the Demogorgons.
Ash and Marina.
It's pretty sweet.
And what's everybody? You said yours. What's everybody else's magic items? That they...
Oh, mine's really fucking cool. I love it. So I have a glimmering moonbow longbow. It does some really cool shit. It's got a +1 attack and for attack and damage rolls. But when I hit with a ranged attack, I do an extra 1d6 radiant damage, and I don't need ammunition because it just creates its own ammunition.
Hell yeah.
And once a day, while wielding the bow, as a bonus action, I can enter a semi-incorporeal state until the start of my next turn, which gives me resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
And because of that, the ability that I took was the sharpshooter.
Fuck yeah.
Makes
Well,
sense.
Desi, what was your magic item?
A flame tongue whip.
Classic.
Do I read the description
Yeah,
of
if
it?
you
what it
want.
is? While holding the magic weapon, you can take a bonus action and use the command word to cause flames to engulf the damage-dealing part of the weapon. These flames shed bright light in a 40-foot radius and a dim light for an additional 40 feet. While the weapon is ablaze, it deals an extra 2d6 fire damage on a hit. The flames last until you take a bonus action to issue the command word again, or until you drop, stow, or sheath the weapon. Oh my god, the more I talk, the more my accent comes out.
Yeah, it's getting there. I had the Rapier of Life Stealing. So when I attack a creature with this magic weapon, I roll a nat 20 on the die, or roll 20 on the attack roll. The target takes an extra 10 necrotic damage if it isn't a construct or an undead. You also gain 10 temporary hit points. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I have a Berserker Great Axe, which gives you +1 attack rolls and +1 max HP for every level you attained. So I also added Tough as one of my feats to
yeah.
really boost my HP.
What is it?
101.
Oh my god.
Damn.
This weapon is also cursed.
Oh boy.
Whenever another creature damages me while the weapon's in my possession, I must make a wisdom saving throw or go berserk. I am berserking until I start return. There are no creatures within 60 feet of me. While berserk, I regard the creatures nearest to me as my enemy. If there are multiple plus creatures, I choose one at random. On each of my turns, I must move as close to the creature as possible and take the attack action targeting the creature. If I'm unable to get close up to the creature to attack with the weapon, my turn ends after I've used up all my available movement. If the creature dies or can no longer be seen or heard by you, the next nearest creature I can see becomes my new target.
So, old Nero.
Yes.
Oh boy.
I think, what's her name? Elizabeth's campaign, one character had a weapon. That was kind of like that.
The
Yeah,
centaurs.
Yeah.
Those were the vengeance ones, though, so
Right.
you
when
had
you
to
got
attack.
hit, you had to attack it. Yeah.
Which,
kill your
for
attack
Millennial's
target.
character, made sense. If you're going to attack her,
Yeah, mine is I attack if I fail my saving throw. I attack whoever's closest. It doesn't matter who it is.
Not important.
So I didn't actually read my description of mine. So the secret dart, what it does, this small dart is decorated with designs like windy spirals that span the length of its shaft. When you whisper the word "seek" and hurl this dart, it seeks out a target of your choice within 120 feet of you. You must have seen the target before, but you don't need to see it now. If the target isn't within range, or if there is no clear path to it, the dart falls to the ground. Its magic spent and wasted. I'm assuming I'm following different rules other than that.
Correct.
Otherwise, elemental winds guide the dart instantly through the air to the target. The dart can pass through openings as narrow as 1 inch wide and can change direction to fly around corners. When the dart reaches its target, the target must succeed on a DC 16 dex save or take 1d4 piercing and 3d4 lightning. And then it says the magic is spent, but mine just keeps going.
Yep.
I can just keep
So,
using
yeah, that's going to be the caveat is you can use that magic item as much as you want. That's
Oh,
going to
yeah.
be like your main weapon. Yeah, so the next time we play here in 2 weeks, we're going to be playing through basically the Demon's Insurrection against the Demogorgon. And basically Shellac's experience with that. And we'll probably have a lot of PC deaths. Well, these are considered PC characters, I guess.
Oh,
So
Can't wait.
Top tier.
feel free to, again, pick your spells however you want. And then your feats. And if you have any questions,
I'm sorry for any character deaths I cause.
Oh, yeah.
that out.
Still have 51 health.
yeah, how much time?
I'm just saying,
I'm gonna be raging
If
and I
I'm-
have 101 HP.
I'm just saying, if I'm going to die, it better be because in the middle of your rage you turn your axe on Lazarus and I throw myself on Lazarus to save him. That just needs to be the way that happens.
I promise nothing.
I feel like my character needs to survive.
I'll be doing.
Yeah, you're the last one.
Because you make it.
So,
Hell yeah, man. That was awesome.
yeah.
That was really cool.
I
did not see that
like playing characters that have little animal friends.
I'm not judging.
Did a lineal have
What's
No, but I was playing two characters that campaign. I was playing a lineal and
Petalivon.
And Petalivon does. He has a
Yes.
panther. I forget the panther's name.
Gwen.
Wow.
And then you had the little. Do you know how long it's been?
No,
Thingy
I was just
for-
impressed that they knew and you didn't.
Because it's from the book series, yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Andreas to origin of House to origin.
That
So-
was why I named him that.
I'll be doing the recap next time
Alright.
because I'm the only one that's left.
And then it restarts.
Oh, jolly. And then you're not going to be here next week.
Right, so we'll be doing board games next week.
Oh man, I have a new game coming in.
Well,
It's called, what is it called?
Well, I was, so, like you were saying, Saturday nights, if you're actually going to do that and be free.
well, the thing is about I would have to
Nice.
switch out Saturday for like Tuesday or whatever.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
what
he's
you're
saying
saying.
if we switch regular game nights.
Yeah, like I
Yeah.
can't afford to not
Have
work
2
30
nights in a
hours.
row.
No, it's just I need to make sure I'm working 3.5 days a week like usual.
Right. Yeah, okay.
Would there be any days throughout the week like that you can plan to come over and
I
just
mean,
play a board game?
Sunday, probably.
Well, I work Sunday.
You work Sunday.
Yeah. And it's just like that afternoon I'm also recovering from Saturday. I don't get up till like 3 o'clock.
You're building like a
But
forest, and it's a lot of fun.
Or is that something you just have to like plan out?
Are you
ahead?
free to meet up with
yeah, I mean I don't mind asking for days off on occasion. if we ever wanted to do something special, I wouldn't mind that at
We can
all.
just keep making
I
attempts.
just couldn't do it every week.
You're right.
Because my spring break is off next week.
Oh yeah, that's
So
right.
I have more availability.
Yeah, no, I do not.
Alright.
No problem.
We'll just keep on.
Keep on keeping on.
You should send her a picture of the thing.
No, I'm saving that for when I'm making the pitch.
Okay, yeah, he has a prop
So-
to pitch to you.
Oh dear.
I
want to see
have-
the thing.
You can't.
I
Kids.
can't see the
This.
thing.
So, guys, I have this whole week off work as more like
Congrats.
my little vacation,
Yeah.
and I want to plan one of these days to play Nemesis. To see
What week is that?
March 10th through 15th.
So-
9th to 15th.
I will have to say no.
Okay.
Because I have something almost every day that week.
Oh, damn.
However,
I
I
might
don't
be
think
able
that
to.
he does.
What about you?
I could come up. I mean, what we could do.
Actually, we might have something on the 12th. It's an eco talk.
What about the 11th? We could play during the afternoon.
What day's the 11th?
Tuesday. Just come over before.
Yeah,
Before.
it's fine with me.
That's actually really good. Yeah, fucking think of that.
I have work.
Oh, you have work that
Yeah.
day. So no.
However, if you all want to play Nemesis, go for it.
Yeah, I know. Let me come with you.
I will be at work.
You may think about that.
Okay.
A little bit. But coming before would be good. I don't know about everybody else.
I mean, Trey could make it. I know.
I'm
And then Elizabeth's got school.
Yeah, no, I have an internal research conference that week. And then